Hi, folks. We're back.
Hi. And we're a little bit delayed because I just got home from the movie theater.
What were you doing?
He asks as if he doesn't know. I went
Oh,
and saw Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves.
oh man.
That was
Late.
fun. That was fun.
Oh, late or Nate? Oh, late. Okay.
Nate's late.
What?
Go figure.
Hey, now. So, worth it.
Oh, it was fantastic, dude. Like, it was a blast.
That's what I've heard. A bunch of good things.
It is. I want to see that movie through the eyes of someone who is in the know of D&D. Because there were so many moments where I'm like, I'll bet that's a thing. I'll bet that's a thing. That's definitely a thing. Yes, I think everyone would enjoy it. Like, it's Chris Pine never lets up. Chris Pine never lets up. He is hysterical, and he is a really good singer. He is a really good singer.
So
My
we're
favorite
adding
is
it to the watch list, right?
Oh, definitely. When that comes out on streaming, we're having a movie night. Bet. But yeah, that is totally an 8.5 to 9 out of 10.
Okay, that's what we like.
There was one sequence, I'm not going to spoil it, at the
Okay.
end, during the final clash, that was so cool to watch. My favorite is Sophie Lillis. She plays the druid.
Okay. Looks like they were having a blast with it, though.
Oh, yeah.
And everything, so.
Like, the entire cast is top notch. But when we first got when we got the first trailer for this movie, I made the comparison. This is Lord of the Rings meets Guardians of the Galaxy, and let me tell you, 1,000% correct.
Well, that's not a bad mix of things to put together.
Like, you have the fantasy world of Lord of the Rings, but you have the character bickering and just comedic factor of Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a good time. It's really good. The party was bard, barbarian, sorcerer, and druid. Yes. There was someone else, but there's one thing that kind of disappointed me, but I'm not gonna say what.
Oh, don't say that.
Well, it's just one of those, like, I expected this to be a thing,
Oh,
but it wasn't. So I was like, oh, okay, what? Oh, bye. Okay.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it because
it was great.
I still haven't got to see it yet either. So there's it's on the list of things.
Well, to be fair, it just came out last week.
I know. There's so much going on, and I'm behind on all the movies. It's sad. You know, there was a point in time where I was like on top of my movies.
Same. Like March, just all the movies that I missed. I haven't even seen Shazam yet.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You're already going to be able to. You can already get it on the digital platform. Like, you have to pay for it more, but like you can.
Yeah. Well, first off, I'm not paying that. But
That's just like one of those weird things. Like, you know, the gaps are so small now. Like, even like you do the rental. Or
June is going to suck. Oh, you talking about like the gap between movie theater to home release?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, the physical is still a ways. It's that digital gap where they're like, yeah, just go ahead and rent it now.
I mean, they recently started doing like the digital like less than a month later because.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm talking about the physical parts are still a couple months down the line, but
physical is like 3 months, sometimes 4. Whereas like Jurassic Park, for example, that movie was in theaters for like a year before it hit home release.
Yeah, that's the crux of everything now is, you know, we went through the bulk of the pandemic and they had the same day releases. I knew that was going to be a hard thing to put back in the box.
Which sucks because that happened right around the time Godzilla vs. Kong came out. And I could not see that in IMAX, and I'm still to this day upset I couldn't see that movie in IMAX.
No, yeah, that was one of the ones that came out same day.
That was one of the first. Yeah. No, the Batman was.
I forgot about that, honestly.
No, it wasn't. 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 Godzilla vs. Kong and Mortal Kombat were.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat, yeah.
Which... how do you go? How do you go from very excited about a movie, and then the next movie is like just total disappointment?
You know, that happens occasionally.
But kind of like last night.
Yeah, there's so much to unpack from that, and you were talking about, you know, going forward with May as well, and June. May is loaded too for what it is.
Hold on, because I have the calendar on my
Guardians, Fast
X, and The Little Mermaid.
Yep, Little Mermaid.
And then immediately going into June, we have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Transformers, The Flash, and Elemental on the same day, and Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that too. They put out the trailer for that earlier this week. It was interesting. Trying to think of Mermaid. There's not much of a gap though for the May stuff, isn't there? Like, isn't it like a week apart for most of that, or some of it's the same weekend, isn't it?
Guardians is the first weekend, and then there's a break, and then it goes. The 19th is Fast X. The 26th is The Little Mermaid. June 2nd is Spider-Man. June 9th is Transformers. June 16th is The Flash and Elemental. There's a break on the 23rd, and then the 30th is Indiana Jones.
Oh, man, there's so much in there for those.
So.
But, you know, that's the future. Let's talk about now. Oh, man.
Yeah, let's talk about movies that kind of let us down.
Movies that let you down.
I watched 65 last night.
Yeah, you were saying it was...
Don't go into it expecting a dinosaur movie.
Oh, isn't that what they kind of marketed it as?
Go into it as a sci-fi survival movie with dinosaurs sprinkled in.
Okay. I can definitely do that.
It's got some of the wonkiest pacing and quote-unquote reveals I've ever seen in a movie.
Isn't that movie only like 90 minutes long, though?
Yeah.
It's a short movie.
D&D, no, D&D was good. I'm talking about 65. The dinosaur movie with Adam Driver. Yeah. I watched that last night, and it was...
I remember what stuck out the most from that, and he was like, they're using the raptor sounds from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, just like the entire movie, like, okay, this is cool if they're doing their own thing, and then I hear like the raptor screech. I'm like, hold the fuck up.
It's like, I know that sound.
This is familiar to me. But I half expected them to like use one of the Rex sounds for the T-Rexes, but they didn't.
Well, that's also a good and bad thing, you know.
Yeah, they like. I like the sound they used for the T-Rex, but I didn't like what they did with the T-Rex.
No, well, don't say that.
There's a reason I gave the movie like a 4 or a 5 out of 10.
Ooh, man, 4 and a 5. Oof. It's getting a little low there for that type of movie.
And me, yeah.
Well, especially if anything dinosaur related, like, you know, they had.
I'm not gonna give everything dinosaurs a 10 out of 10.
No, but most things are pretty good when it comes to dinos.
It had an interesting concept, but it just... Like, I'll spoil this right now. I don't care. Like, the first time you actually see a creature, like, you actually see them, he's looking down over the ledge, and he sees these things running down into, through, like, a brush of trees. And you see 2 big shadows walking behind them, but they never emerge from the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And then it cuts back to Adam, and it's like, wait, that's what?
It's like, wait a minute.
And then this, I'm guessing a baby raptor jumps up and tries to kill him, but just whatever. 65 was definitely a meh movie, but it's one of those, I'm bored. I ain't got nothing to do tonight. I'll watch 65. It's no big deal.
Hey, some of those movies are A-okay when you have movie nights like that, especially for the one next week.
What's next week?
You done forgot? You made it. This is your idea, sir.
Oh, you're talking about for the movie night. I thought you were talking about like a theatrical release. I was like, what?
No, not a theatrical release. Just the.
I can't wait to watch that. Cocaine Bear hits Peacock next Friday, and I'm excited.
It's gonna be like, wait, what?
It's confused.
It's confused. Look, we're going. I don't know.
But like, I'm excited to watch Cocaine Bear. Like that movie looks like the stupidest fun time at a movie. I can't wait.
Yeah, but I think that's what it was.
Actually, I think the best way to describe that movie is that movie looks so dumb. Like, that movie looks so stupid. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah. Those are oftentimes some of the best movies, from my experience.
And then there's me over here who doesn't like watching, like, overly stupid stuff.
Some of them are overly stupid.
There's a reason I've never seen Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, now, not Napoleon Dynamite.
I had a friend who could do, like, his impression spot on in high school, and every time he did it, I wanted to hit him in the face. Like, dude, stop doing Napoleon Dynamite. Why do you want me to stop? God, I will end your entire bloodline.
They're gonna wipe people out over drinking Napoleon Dynamite.
Hashtag Thanos was right.
Oh no. Not Thanos with that.
But there's the other thing that kind of surprised me about tonight. The amount of kids I saw in that movie theater. Because Mario's out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mario is out.
The amount of cars and the amount of kids in that theater. Not the cars in the theater, but you know what I'm saying.
Cars in the theater.
Yeah, people were so excited they couldn't stop.
Sir, I think can't wait. Just created a drive-in.
That's not how drive-in movie theaters work. But I really want to watch Mario. I really want to see Mario.
Yeah, it's on the list as well, and it is doing really well from what I understand.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it is.
It is breaking the bank, and I keep seeing things about the possibilities of things. Like, people are joking, but they're like, "Oh, they're gonna make a Nintendo cinematic universe," and I'm like,
I believe the proper term for that is the Super Smash Bros. Universe.
Smash Bros. Universe. That would be cool.
That being said, I do know what the post-credit scene is, and I can't wait to see it.
Ooh, I'll have to see it too. Bowser NSFW. Oh yeah, you know it had to be. They had to be on top of that.
Oh yeah, especially since Jack Black voices Bowser. Just
quite happy. Well, good. I'm glad you're happy.
Of course you are. But yeah, D&D, fantastic movie. Just, I just really wanted to get out of the house today. We had a bunch of family over, and just a lot of kids, and I'm just like, I just really want to go somewhere. So I said, screw it. I'm just gonna try to go see D&D, and that was a lot of fun. So can't wait.
All right. Well, I'm sure it'll be out soon enough, and maybe I'll make some time to go catch it one of these days, and maybe I can go catch up everything else. Still got to do Mario, John Wick 4 too,
Creed 3.
Yeah, I think that's another one already on the digital front too. Creed.
It is, and I really want to see it because I want to watch that anime fight scene.
Yep, that was one. It's just been different time.
So,
older we get, the less time we have for keep up with it, I guess. I don't know.
That thing
seems to be my experience from it. We're just getting older and older, and I don't like it. But I don't know. Well, glad you enjoyed it though. It was.
yeah.
I'll have to go catch it, and
there's a part of me that the movie wasn't what I was expecting for some reason. I don't know why that's the case. because it was exactly how I imagined it. But there's a part of it that felt missing from what we took away from the trailers. But it didn't take away from the movie itself.
It's just like things that you think they should have added, or just things that, or just the pacing, like
just the vibe. The vibe.
Huh. I'm not sure.
But it was still good. Like, I want to go see it again.
Hey, go see it again and again.
Nah, this ain't Jurassic World Dominion.
Jurassic World Dominion. Man, I joke about that, but I literally saw that like 3 or 4 times the opening weekend.
The same.
I was gonna hold off on seeing it the first night, but then we had the I don't know, I was talking to you and you're like, go see it if you can see it. Go see it.
Like, if you're not doing anything, go see this fucking movie.
It's like, I need people that can talk to about it.
Yeah.
And we did have a talk about it that night.
Oh,
so.
Yeah, we did.
And it was good. There's some bunch of other stuff that happened this week too. So I don't know if you want to dive into that any. Or...
Which one are you going with here? Which one are you thinking first?
We'll save the bigger stuff for later.
You talking about the stuff that happened yesterday?
Yes.
Or the day before?
Yeah, whatever the day it was. But, here's a fun one. What did you think about this Indiana Jones trailer now that we got it?
Honestly, I didn't need it.
Didn't need it?
No. I'm already... The teaser trailer was better than anything we got from Crystal Skull. Bar none. So...
Yeah.
And then the second trailer felt like Indiana Jones. It felt like the classic... Like from the 80s, Indiana... Like Raiders, Temple, and Last Crusade. Like, it had that vibe. Something that nothing for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull had.
Well, it was also really... I guess they're going to be doing more of this, like, or I guess this jump back and forth with how they're cutting that movie.
You're talking about, like, the flashbacks?
Yeah, the flash back and forth.
Yeah, I can see that. Another thing I can see is I can totally see Indiana Jones dying.
Yeah, I mean...
I can 100% see him dying and passing it to, what's her face in the movie?
Yeah. It's definitely something they could do. The other
He's
part
already
about
said,
that,
like, this is the last one. So.
Oh, absolutely. He's like, nope, I'm done with that. Something else about it, which I guess is like the Mandalorian stuff on the bigger scale. Those effects are him, right? Like, they did the de-aging stuff on him, if I read that right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It looks I was like, wait a minute.
Like, the first time I saw that bit in the trailer, I had to, like, double take. I was like, wait. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. It took me a second.
Well, I knew they had said they were doing that, but I was just like,
yeah.
Oh, wow, that looks... and that's also scary that they can do stuff like that good now.
Hell, look what Mandalorian did with Mark Hamill and the last season.
It was season 2 or whatever, yeah.
Season 2. No? It was Book of Boba Fett.
It happened in season 2, though. Remember?
No, it didn't. Luke, well, the one I'm talking about is from Book of Boba Fett.
You're talking about the voicing and stuff or whatever?
No, the Jedi Temple. Like, with him at the Jedi Temple.
Oh, yeah, no, that happened. I was just
that was in Book of Boba Fett.
No, I was talking about when he first showed up.
Yeah, that was in season 2. That was a badass scene.
Yeah, I was in that, but it was just really... I don't know.
Okay. Speaking of Star Wars and Mandalorian, I'm not going to get into the other stuff, but I have to bring this up.
Uh-oh.
Are you caught up on the Mandalorian? Did you watch anything at all?
Not the newest stuff, no.
The best cameos in this latest episode.
Oh, I know what they are. You don't gotta... Those are all over the internet as soon as they happened.
Like, fucking Jack Black. And I'm just sitting here watching it casually, just like, okay, cool. Enters the room, and then you hear this guy just like, yo, welcome in, dude. Let's have it, like, part some shit like that. I'm like,
hold on a minute.
Up. And then it, like, showed him, and I was like, no. Wait, is that Lizzo?
Oh, it's just, I don't know. It's wild that they can set stuff up.
I think it's great. And then there's the last big cameo with Christopher Lloyd as the head of security.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just...
Get all the
that
cameos.
was a fun episode. And that's all it was intended to be. Just fun.
Yeah, this was the Bryce Dallas Howard episode, wasn't it? Yep.
This was a Bryce episode.
Yeah. That's what it was. I'd seen. I think you were the one that posted about it, so that's probably why it was fresh in them.
Yeah.
It was like,
Plus, I actually mentioned it. I was like, "Yo, this was a Bryce Dallas Howard episode." No wonder it was so good.
Yeah. I was curious. They got what? They're doing 8 or 10 for that this season, or have they said?
There's 2 more episodes.
2 more. Yeah.
2 more episodes. I can't remember what episode number this is.
Who's to say? Nate can tell us. You're supposed to tell us, sir. Oh, man.
Nate knows Nate knows there are 8 episodes in season 3.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, if there's 2 more, then that had to be 6. If I can do math.
That reminds me.
Does this involve math?
Yes, it does. And it was in D&D.
Oh, no.
I haven't like actively laughed in a movie theater in so long.
Oh.
This movie had me cracking up.
Oh, I have to go see this now.
I don't want to say what it is because I don't want to ruin it, but it was so funny.
Just know that it involves math.
If you see them talking about math, you'll know it's going to be hilarious. And then there was this one bit, this intricate pattern to get across a bridge. And just, Mm-hmm. And then something happens, and it's just like, okay.
Right?
And the thing that I love about the D&D movie so much is knowing that the cast played, did a session with their characters before they started filming.
Oh, yeah. That's the best way to go about it.
Oh, yeah. Just...
Oh, man.
It was a good time.
Yeah, sounds like it was. Glad everybody had fun with it. I still need to catch John Wick 4. Somebody said, was it yesterday? Or somebody said they didn't like it that much.
Who said that?
I'm trying to think. It was in something. Oh, it was in a call I was in the other day. Okay, now I remember. I had to think about it, but they were like, yeah, it wasn't as good as what I thought. So, What are we questioning marks, Ricks? Our lion has question marks.
I'm assuming he's like, why does people not like John Wick?
Oh, I don't. People be people, man. That's all you got for it. But John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick. Wick John. Wanjik.
John Wick. Yeah, no, that's what. Hey, they're good. 3 was kind of over the top for me, but 1 and 2 are really.
Speaking of John Wick, I saw this thing in the first movie when he's talking to Kevin Nash's character, and he says like, "You've lost weight." Yes, 60 pounds or 60 kilograms.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, that was them speaking in code, and that was Francis telling John that there's 16 men in this club. And when John said, "You can take the night off," that's him saying, "I'm not going to kill you. Get out of here."
Oh, okay. That's little things you pick up on when you have to. I'll have to rewatch that.
Yay, TikTok.
No, I have to do it because it's one of the things. And
I don't even bother trying to count how many people he kills in those movies.
Oh, no. I'll just never forget my favorite thing from that movie is when he makes the call and he was like, I heard you struck my son. He's like,
yes, sir, I did. May I ask why? Well, he stole John Wick's car, sir, and killed his dog. Oh.
Oh, yep, they owe. Big bad crime boss, and he's like, oh.
That scene just stays in my head. I don't know why. Like the scene when they get to the garage and like they have that confrontation. It's like, whose car? Where'd you get this car? What's it matter? Blah blah blah.
He's like,
and then he punches him, and then he gets a phone call, and then it goes into, "It's not what you did, son, that angers me, son.
Yeah.
It's who you did it to." Who? That fucking nobody? That fucking nobody was John Wick.
Yep.
And then he goes into like the whole Baba Yaga bit. Just
it's like, it's not the boogeyman. It's the one you would send after the boogeyman.
Well, John's not exactly what you would call the boogeyman. He's who you sent to kill the fucking boogeyman. Oh.
Yep. Oh man. But no, that was. So I'll have to see the fourth. Everyone, it's doing well too.
And then the spinoff movie Ballerina is coming out next year.
Or is it this year or next year?
I thought it was next year.
Yeah, it would have to be. They wouldn't release those that close, I don't think.
Yeah. June 7th, 2024.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Ana de Aramas, or however you say her name. Yeah. That's right, because that makes me sad.
Yeah, that's going to be like, it's going to be one of his last movies, I think, because they were done
This
with
was Reddick's final appearance as Sharon and one of his last screen performances. Wait, Norman Reedus is in it?
Is he?
That's what it says here. I mean, takes place between John Wick 3 and 4. Ballerina assassin Rooney hunts the murderers of her family.
Okay.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, could be good. Trying to think as far as actual news things, anything else that... Because, we take a week or two off and boom, everything happens.
Well...
No. It's good. Like...
I hold on. New Star Wars. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. That's later. That's Mario crushing the box office. Yeah, Mario's doing good. Indiana Jones trailer. Yes. E3 canceled. E3 just was. That
was something I saw kind of happening eventually.
Everyone's doing their own conferences nowadays. Who the fuck needs E3?
Exactly. Everybody has their own thing going on, and the companies like that better, I guess, But it is... There's a certain evolution to it, as far as how it used to be versus now. Like, E3 was the shit back in the day. Like, you watch...
E3 used to be my favorite time of year, like, in terms of gaming.
Yep.
To watch all the conferences and to kind of keep a tally of what all was announced and said and shown.
Yeah, exactly.
But now, like I said, we have the individual studios conferences that they do on their own. Like, there's no worrying about doing this through E3. It's just, we're just going to show this video. Boom, here you go.
Yeah, so they're like, we're going to do this, do that, and that's what we can do. I don't know.
Sony's got one planned next month.
Yeah, they're doing them kind of like quarterly just whenever they feel like it.
But rumor has it this upcoming State of Play is supposed to be the biggest State of Play Sony has ever done.
Knock on wood, we'll see. I mean, I've heard this before, but we'll see.
I mean, Ubisoft is going to have one. I think I saw Microsoft was going to have one.
Yeah. What is Ubisoft going to have, though? Because from what I understand and what I've heard is Mirage is getting pushed back. That's kind of
potentially
what I've heard.
to next year.
Yeah, that's the main things I've heard.
I mean, we'll see. Like the samurai one, like
that
Code
one
Red
they
or
could
something.
announce that because everything for Valhalla is done, right?
Valhalla is finished.
They're finished. Yeah,
it's finished.
So we're just kind of in this
Which,
lull.
Fantastic run. Like that game had a hell of a run.
Yep. It'll never top the greatest run of all time, though.
What?
Looking at you, Xenoverse.
I don't think anything will. Speaking of Xenoverse, have we done a podcast? Have we done one of these since that announcement? If not, let's do it. Tenkaichi 4. What a way to switch it up.
Yeah, right? I couldn't remember.
And while that's coming out, we're still getting Xenoverse 2 DLC. Why? Stop!
Oh, man. No, it was just...
To be fair, we're talking about video games, Jerks. That just happens to be one of the video games coming out.
It does happen to be one of them, and he was talking about Valhalla getting a run, and I was just stating facts.
And it's still Dragon Ball. That's... Shush.
No, but Valhalla got its run. That's good. I was really hoping they would do more with that crossover stuff, but they never did.
Man, they didn't do shit.
And it's one of those things where first part of it was good, and then the second part of it was just dumb because it literally had nothing. Because I thought it was going to be one for one. Like, they'd be like, okay, they do that. Second part was just dumb. I didn't like it.
And then they teased a thing with another game, but they
exactly.
They never did anything with that.
Yep, that was the thing too.
But
D&D, that's more. I was reading what I got down there because I just threw it together. Small update in the DC side of things. Peacemaker 2 is confirmed for after the Superman movie, which is a hell of a long gap.
At minimum 3 years.
That is...
Because Superman comes out in 2025, which means we're going to get casting, I'm guessing, around June, July, Comic-Con.
Which is weird, because if I read his update right from what James Gunn had said, he said he didn't even know if Waller series was going to come out after or before Superman.
I missed that one. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Have you watched it yet? You need to watch it. Like, we're talking about movies, Peacemaker. Talk about me catching up on movies. That's a show you need to watch, sir. No.
Listen, when it comes to TV shows, we just need to just stop bringing my backlog up, all right? Like I was talking to Cody earlier, my backlog is humiliating.
We all have certain things in them. Like, there's too much to keep up with on it.
I'm catching up on my movies, so there's that.
Get the movies, then you get the TV, and then get the, I don't know, whatever else.
Like, my dumbass started watching Critical Role.
That's a rabbit hole.
From the beginning, okay?
That's a rabbit hole.
Like, it's like I want to watch Pokemon, but I want to watch Critical Role. Now I want to watch Avatar, The Last Airbender. And now I need to watch Peacemaker.
Yep.
It's like, son of a bitch. Can there be a hyperbolic time chamber where just watch everything? And then I come out like 24 hours later, I have seen the universe and everything in it.
I've seen everything. It just reminds me of the stuff. The one thing I wish that we could actually make exist was
teleportation.
Teleportation. But what the hell was the name of that show? Oh, Jimmy Neutron, where they had the book gum, where it's like they could put whatever they want on it, and you ate it, and then you like got all the knowledge from it. It was I was like, I need that.
Was that temporary or was that a permanent stat boost?
I think it was a permanent thing. It was like they would use it for like their math test and just they'd make one for the book or whatever. It was a weird episode. It was really good though. But I need that for like movies and TV and everything. It was temporary. I'm glad you remember. Because I don't. It's been forever since I've seen that.
Anytime something says temporarily, I automatically just like, nope. Either permanent or I ain't doing it.
Yeah. Sterling missed that era of Nick shows, yeah.
I missed that era of cartoons. Like, hold on. Not so much that era. I missed the era before that.
Yep.
Okay, sunglasses again.
Everybody was
Stop.
Everybody was the Cartoon Network and Nicktoons kids. We know.
I was the Disney animated.
Rocket Power and Hey Arnold. Yep, Hey Arnold was good. Missed that. That was a good time. Grandpa was a character.
That moment when Grandpa was trying to sneak into the R movie with the couple of teenagers, it's like, dude, what are you doing? Well, I have to sneak into the movie theater because I can't afford. I'm not old enough to watch it. You're 87 years old, Grandpa. What are you doing?
Oh man, it was both the Cartoon Network, and that's fine. Like everybody was. I watched a bit of both of them. Then you get to like the way earlier era before that with like Rugrats and stuff. And what was the oh man, what was the damn turtle? Franklin. Anybody remembers
Franklin, that? Arthur, Little Bear.
Little Bear. I loved Little Bear as a kid. It was good.
Busy World of Richard Scary.
Oh man, you used to have a Franklin board game. Oh,
PB&J Otter.
Oh, Angry Beavers. Y'all watch Angry? Remember Angry Beavers? Wow, there's just so much from there. I remember that one some.
Bear in the Big Blue House.
Yeah, that was one. Blue's Clues.
I never liked Rocko's Modern Life. Like, just everything about that show was just weird to me.
Well, it was. I don't know. Does any of my Cartoon Network kids remember Cow and Chicken? Or was that Nicktoons? No, it was Cartoon Network.
That was Cartoon Network.
Yeah. See, that's so far back, I can't remember what was on what.
Ren and Stimpy was Nicktoons. Like, not Nicktoons, Nickelodeon, and I hated that show.
Yeah, that was the kid version. Why on earth they ever made a kid version of that show, I'll never know. Because it was an adult show.
Stimpy, you idiot.
Man, it's crazy stuff.
Like, just that art style just made me uncomfortable. So
yeah,
SpongeBob. I just hate SpongeBob. It's stupid.
Yeah, but like Ren and Stimpy was like actual adult show.
I mean, I'm pretty sure SpongeBob was too, but Ren and Stimpy is like leagues above SpongeBob in terms of which one's worse.
Well, is there an actual thing for adult SpongeBob? I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Let's see. It's not picture too close to the cat. What?
I was telling Mom I could picture her standing too close to the edge of the cat tower and her chunky self taking down. So no sooner than I said.
Oh, okay. What was that? Okay, now it makes sense. I was like, wait a minute. No, there's some craziness from all of that. Back in that era, which I miss it so much. Hey, I miss that era. Come on. Give me some more Cat Dog.
And then there's the Animaniacs, the
Imaginary friend. See, total drama. I got into a debate with people about that show existing, and I was like, yes, it did exist.
Total drama?
Yep.
Oh, God. Yeah, I wouldn't have watched that show because I hate that art style.
Recently, we moved to the new place. But yeah, no, I was like, no, it was a thing. It existed. Recent. I don't know. I was just excited when we finally got the Cat Dog movie.
It's one of the best Cartoon Network show series. I just... If I don't like the art style, I just can't give it a try. And like that era
Chalk
of cartoons
Zone?
just...
Oh,
no.
man, that's a throwback. Chalk Zone. Danny Phantom. I loved Danny Phantom. Trevor just
comes up. What the fuck?
Chalk Zone. Okay. Teen Titans from that era is forever better. Mindy and the Bros. Is that the one that had the big spot on it? Or is that different? Yep, it is. Okay. I was like, I thought I remembered that, but I couldn't remember exactly if that was it or not. She has the big hat, or is it small hat? I don't know. I can picture it in my head. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Yeah, that was a good one too. From that, but I just had so much from that era of cartoons.
I didn't watch anything from that. Like, I was never a Cartoon Network kid. I was always Disney, and then Nickelodeon, and then like anime.
Yeah. Out with the Brain and the Bear.
He's not a Tuma. What?
Yep. Rocco. Real Monsters. That was a spoopy one. Doug. I remember Doug.
Yeah, me too.
My life as a teenage robot. Oh, man. Shaolin Showdown. Sorry, Teenage Robot. Well, I had a crush on the robot as a kid, okay?
What?
Was her name Jenny?
Hold on. Hold on.
They say, yeah. Well, the guy in the show did too, if I remember right.
Was she blue?
I think, I don't know. Blue and white, yeah.
You know what? Fair.
Oh man, yep.
You know what? Fair. I can't say anything. I had a crush on a mouse growing up.
Oh man, is it the one I'm thinking of?
Gadget from Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Oh. Well, if we're going down that rabbit hole, might as well add Lola Bunny to the list.
You know, okay. So you know how everyone's like, "Oh my God, Jessica Rabbit." I was like, "Yeah, I'm a type."
Yeah.
My crush was Kovu and Scar. Listen, Scar, I just couldn't. Kovu, I can 1000% see. Yeah. But here's my question: where's the love for Roxanne from a Goofy movie? Like, seriously, like, what?
Oh, man. I don't know. Is this going...
No. Here's... Speaking of Kovu and Scar and Simba. Vitani. Kovu's sister.
Oh man. How about?
Just saying.
Yeah, we grew up in.
This is a sister I wish I had.
Oh no.
My earliest crush was Xena. How did I ever think I was straight?
Oh man. How are you doing, Chad? I don't know if we saw. I saw you message trying to reach you about your extended quarantine. Why? I get enough of those calls.
No, we've been getting Medicare calls.
Ganondorf, Bowser, COVID. There were your early signs, but well, so I can't say no better. Lola Bunny for me, so maybe do I like furries? Is that what I'm trying to tell myself?
I mean, if you are, good for you.
Yeah, maybe. Thinking, oh, villains, that's a good one too.
Kobe was not a villain. He was that poor kid. That poor kid.
He was portrayed as a villain.
No, his mom was. His mom was a cunt.
I remember. I still think.
I feel like there was a mild crush on Crash's sister in Crash Bandicoot. Let me look down this list in my head. Let me consult the charts. Hold on. Let's see here. Doesn't work because I'm wearing sunglasses.
Sunglasses go down the chart.
Proceeds to scroll through NSFW Twitter. I mean, that is your list, so this is fun.
Had that. I don't know.
Listen, can we all just agree that Beast looked better as the Beast than human? At least in the animated movie. Yeah. Like, even I'm sitting there watching the movie, like when he transforms from the Beast back to the human, I'm sitting there going, okay, can we just go back?
Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh, something there.
You know, the sad thing is he's not exactly wrong.
PS1 Lara Croft. Oh man.
So you're into the squares. Gotcha. No, the triangles, excuse me. The Oz King Slay.
Oh man.
I mean,
hey, you can keep going down that list from back then.
Kimari is on that list. Of course Kimari's on that list.
Yep. Look, I think what sums
Speaking
it up...
of Kimari, though, Yuna. Just...
yeah, okay.
Princess.
There. I think one of my number ones from that era was probably Raven from Teen Titans.
Fair. Mine from that era? Brooklyn from Gargoyles. I can go down this route too. The agent girl. What's her name?
In what?
Hold on. I know the name. What the fuck?
What's it in?
Gargoyles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck. Eliza?
Buffy? Yes.
But my Videl.
Oh,
Videl. And I always preferred the short haircut over the pigtails.
Yeah. Or,
like, I was never a fan of Bulma. I hate Chi-Chi.
Oh, yeah. I like the Dell too.
18. It's too much of a dummy on me. I cannot handle it.
Oh, well, we can't forget Rogue from X-Men.
Which one?
The 90s.
There's, you know what?
You know which one I'm talking about.
I know which one you're talking about, but I'm gonna see your X-Men animated series, and I'm gonna raise you X-Men Evolution. like, just bring up the list for X-Men Evolution. Do you remember that show?
Vaguely.
I think my favorite from that was Kitty.
Wait, what? Shere Khan. What? Look, oh man, we're going down.
No, we're going on this road. We're going on this road. Yep, Kitty Pryde. Kitty Pryde was mine in that show. And then Jean Grey. It's the red. It's the red. Shere Khan. I mean, yeah.
Oh no. Oh, gone down the rabbit hole there.
You're both spelling it wrong. It's S.
Wait a minute. Oh wait, is this the Rogue? Oh, this is the Rogue I'm thinking of. That
I think I'm spelling it right. Yep, I'm spelling it right. Okay, cool. Don't mind me.
Nope, never mind. The Evolution Rogue. That's the one.
So it is Evolution?
Yeah,
so it was Evolution?
That's the one.
I mean, you couldn't go wrong with the 90s animated show either, but...
Yeah. Oh, man. Nope, definitely that one. Mix has a thing for British villains.
It's the British. It's the accent.
Oh, man. The things from back then.
I have a thing for Xenomorphs too, so...
Wait, what? Okay. Like the alien Xenomorph?
Don't question it, just accept.
Oh, I've just never heard that.
Accept our man's interests.
Hey, you do you, man. I'm never gonna judge anybody for things. Going to leave now.
No, come back. We love you. Please stay. No, leave.
Let's see. I wonder if there's a list for this.
A list for what?
Let's see. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Let's see. Let's see if this list is actually anything worthwhile.
I'm nervous about this. When you say list, it's like, oh lord, what are we getting into?
I think this is more of a ship list than anything. I don't like that.
Look, another person has a thing for the evil triangle from trying. Monster huggers have no logic. You're not wrong.
Oh, is this what I want? Maybe this will be better for what I want. If it'll finish loading. I don't know, guys.
Don't you love it? Just let the conversation go where it goes. At this point, that's all we can do.
No, yeah, that's all we can do. I wish all of these had a thing, though, but it is what it is. I'm
just letting him do his
No,
thing
give me the opposite of that. Oh, I'm gonna send this one to Strix.
Ashley from Resident Evil 4. Which Ashley? The new one or the old one? And
it's the ears.
Which costume? Those big ears. It's one of those, I don't get it, but I don't touch it. I don't get it, but good for you.
All right. We'll go through this one.
Oh my God.
Got...
And right at the top, how you doing, girl? I still need to watch the live action movie, which I hear is really good.
Okay, guys, what's the number? Sailor Moon. That was definitely... Well, that's more on the anime side of things.
That's anime. We don't count. We can't count that.
I just don't like the way... Low.
There you go. There you go.
What? I don't remember this at all.
I mean,
Velma. I mean...
Not the new Velma. God, no.
People were Velma. People were Daphne. It just depends. Curious about the list now.
This is a call-out list. Chitara.
Oh, that's a real throwback. Batgirl.
Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need you to stop calling me out right now, okay?
No.
Who the fuck is Normal?
I don't know that one. Oh, there's your girl.
Ah, there's Roxanne.
If
we listen to each other's heart.
What? Cat. I mean, no.
Morph? Really?
Hey, Mr. Dan. Wait. That's Jurassic Park, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Just... Bob Hoskins, not Jessica Rabbit here. Not Jessica Rabbit. But Bob Hoskins.
Oh, this list. Where do these people come up with this stuff at?
The list started off strong and then went, what the fuck? You're not wrong.
Yeah, it did go.
Like, Mr. DNA, what is this? I'm going to spread my DNA all over your face? Anyway, let's Star Wars, guys. Star Wars.
What?
I did it bad. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I missed that one. I didn't even catch that, so.
We were talking about Mr. DNA from Jurassic Park. Hey, girl, I'm about to spread my DNA all over your face.
Oh. Okay.
And now I'm trying to say Star Wars, guys. Star Wars. We got a lot of good stuff this week.
Yes, Star Wars front did get a lot of stuff. Big announcements.
So Star Wars Celebration is... I'm not even going to say what I was... Never mind. So Star Wars Celebration is going on this weekend, and Thursday we got a lot of information dropped. Mm-hmm. We got the trailer for Ahsoka, as well as the release window. August, yes, got the teaser. We got the poster, and we got the first look of Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Ewan McGregor's wife, as Hera. Mm-hmm. Which looks so good. Which, by the way, going back to crushes and shit, Hera in Rebels, just... Anyway, shut up. We got Chopper. We got... Hold on, let me get this name real quick. Natasha Lubordizzo as Sabine, and if I said that name wrong, I'm sorry. We got.
Oh no, Cody, why?
What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Anyway, I'm trying to avoid this conversation. Shut the fuck up.
Oh no!
I
Great.
hate everything. I hate everything about this. We got what looks like Iman Esfandi as Ezra Bridger.
I saw that.
And we got, before we go into like apparently the big announcement, we're getting Ray Stevenson in Star Wars, which I'm really happy about. I've always been a big fan of him. He plays Volstagg in the MCU. He played a singular outing as Punisher for Warzone.
Mm-hmm.
He is playing Baylan Skoll, a former Jedi who survived Order 66 by fleeing into the unknown regions, who is a master of Shin and ally to Thrawn.
Yeah, makes sense. I'm curious to see what they do with it. And that's not even like... So unless they're totally, trolling around, we got that trailer. That's part of the setup. And,
there's three more things. We're getting David Tennant back as the lightsaber droid. We're getting blah blah. None of these really matter. We're getting the original voice actor who played Thrawn in Rebels, Lance Mickelson, in the live action depiction in Ahsoka. Yes.
Still just makes me sad we couldn't get the Ezra one, because it's going to take me a minute to get used to a new voice for him.
I'm just waiting for them to say, by the way, here's Fred Jr. as Kanan.
Yeah. That'd be something too. But
I saw something interesting about Ray Stevenson's character. He's wielding an orange lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by my readings, is an indication that he hasn't fallen completely to the dark side, but he's not exactly light side. Like, his crystal is confused.
So what is he, like a gray Jedi?
Yeah, basically. And also, I will totally cosplay as Baylan, just saying.
Look, I always say this, I would say gray Jedi was always the way to go. It's all, like, you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with the bullshit Jedi Council rules, but you're not exactly evil.
Yeah, exactly. Aren't we all confused? Be great. Yeah, exactly.
Great. Oh, 1000%.
But this black lightsaber does not a thing, to my knowledge.
It was in The Force Unleashed. Don't lie to her.
What?
There is a black lightsaber in The Force Unleashed.
What you talking about? Oh, Force Unleashed. Okay. I'm gonna need you to punch me because I literally was thinking Force Awakens. I was like, wait a minute. That I don't know if that actually counts though now. Or that's I'd say the closest you could get would be the dark saber, I guess. Kinda. Sorta. I guess that would be the closest.
In universe, Terra Vesla was the first and only Mandalorian Jedi. Well, no, that I get, yeah. Yeah, the dark saber. Yeah.
Guess that'd be the only thing to my knowledge, but
yeah.
I don't know.
But before we got the dark saber, there was a black crystal in The Force Unleashed 2, I think.
Maybe sounds right.
It was one of those. But anyway, back to the announcements we got. We're finally getting new movies. The first one will be directed by James Mangold, who made like the Wolverine movie, just the Wolverine, which takes the one that takes place in Japan, I think. I might be wrong.
As long as it's not Origins, no.
It's not. It's not. James Mangold. I know he directed. Yeah, he directed the Wolverine and Logan.
Oh, Logan too. Okay.
Plus, he did. Like, here's his directorial: Heavy in 1995, Copland, Girl Interrupted, Kate and Leopold, cute movie. Identity, Walk the Line, 310 to Yuma, Night and Day, The Wolverine, Logan, Ford versus Ferrari. He directed Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
And he is doing the Swamp Thing movie, or whatever they're doing with
Little
that.
short TV show, TV special, but yes. So he's got a very impressive resume, so I'm excited to see that. His movie covers the first Jedi to wield the Force, set 25,000 years before the films. Dave Filoni.
Oh.
Everyone's guide and savior for this generation of Star Wars, ever since Clone Wars.
Did you scroll down further to see what your boy James was an EP on? For TV?
Hold up. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. Let me see it for myself. Television.
There's a show on there.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see you. I see you. Zoo.
Yeah, it's okay. I like it.
Gimme. But Dave Filoni is directing a movie set in the Mandoverse, which will be a culmination of The Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, like all the Disney Plus TV shows are all gonna like be like this big Avengers style like crossover film. And this apparently supposed to wrap up a lot of stuff, so we'll see what that does. And then someone whose name Charmin Abai-Chinoy, who directed a few episodes of Miss Marvel, will direct a film that takes place 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker, and it will star Daisy Ridley returning as Rey, trying to rebuild the Jedi Order.
Rey Skywalker.
And defend it against those who wish to tear it down. So we're getting 3 movies. Apparently Taika Waititi's movie's still happening, so... Ugh.
Yeah, I saw something about that. The third movie I'm interested in, though.
I'm interested in all 3 of them. Like, I'm intrigued to see what James Mangold does with, like, the Old Republic.
Yeah,
movies.
the Old Republic era. That was the one. I don't know. It's kind of weird because they've never... Here's the thing. The middle, like, we kind of know, like, what has to sort of happen because, like, it's condensed there. But when we get into things that are, like, way off the spectrum one way or the other way, like the Rey movie being that far into the timeline, we've never seen stuff there. So
exactly, we haven't seen anything in the future. So I'm excited to see like what they can establish past everything we've said, like everything we've seen.
Plus, you go back to the beginning too, which I believe that they said this predates the Old Republic, and it's like the first Jedi or something like that.
Why did you did a dumb?
No die. What you do?
I'm excited to see what all 3 movies are.
Let me get there.
I feel like Dave's got the more complicated one, just because it's the era that everyone knows. Which on one hand, and I only say that because that's all we're seeing is stuff in the middle of all this. That's why I'm more excited for the other 2 movies, because this takes place well before, this takes place well after. So.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Sure somebody has it somewhere, I hope. For that pin. I don't know. There's some cool stuff going on for that. But, we get the movies. Back on the Ahsoka thing, there was something else that got brought up a long time ago that people were kind of forgetting about, and we don't know what extent it'll be, but we got that trailer, and there's still the reminiscings that is it who plays, is it Rosario or
Rosario Dawson?
Yeah, it said that Hayden is going to have a big part in this series too.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to what effect. Like, is that going to be post return, or is that going to be like
everything we've seen with Ahsoka and the TV show has been post, because it's all during the Mandalorian stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, like, if they're going to do
she's
Hayden
already
stuff.
she's already said she's following the traces of Thrawn and Ezra. She said that in the trailer.
Yeah. Oh, no, I know that, but I'm talking about, like, or are they finally going to do the other thing we've been wanting to see? The flashbacks.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
Something that I feel like we should have gotten in Obi-Wan, but
because I don't know.
I just want to see Ewan, Hayden, and Rosario on screen together as Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Ahsoka. And then add in Tamora Morrison as Commander Cody or Rex.
Ooh, that would be good.
I could die happy. Or I'll do you one better, one more challenging. Give me live action Hunter. Give me like Wrecker or any of those guys. Give me some of the Bad Batch.
That'd be good.
Which leads into the other thing. The Bad Batch season 2 is over.
Yep.
And oh shit, it ended on a cliffhanger.
Ooh, did it now? I haven't kept up with it that much, honestly.
Bad Batch does not get the love it deserves. It really doesn't.
It doesn't.
It's fantastic.
I enjoyed the first season, but
what season 2? It's amazing.
Because it had a bit of a callback in that as well for the Rebel stuff, where they did some things, and I was like, well, wait a minute. But this is something else we're talking about, or I was talking about on stream earlier. Like, where is my crossover potential for live action Cal? Like, that is the easiest one to do because of the mocap. Like, it's just him. Like,
I don't like in between episodes 3 and 4. I don't like anything that really takes place between those two, because you know what the end result's going to be.
Who
Jedi.
You sound like? You sound like me with Rogue One.
Well, here's the thing. Hold on. Here's the thing. With Rogue One, it's like, yeah, we know how this movie's going to end because these characters are going to die. With the Cal Kestis games, he's trying to rebuild the Jedi Order. Him and all his friends are trying to rebuild the Jedi Order. Well, in episode 4, what Jedi Order?
No. Ye of Little Faith. They cut that idea. He literally cut that idea in half. I just finished that game again today.
It's still my favorite movie. Rogue One is still one of the best Star Wars movies.
Oh man, that was the one time I was glad they slapped me in my face, because I was like, why does this movie need to exist?
The entire time that movie was coming out, this motherfucker was all, this movie will not be good. It should not be made. I'm like, just give it a chance. Like, this looks fun. Like, yeah, we know how it's going to end, but it's going to be fine. He's like, I just don't see it being good. Opening weekend, I go see it like the Thursday night. I sent him a message. You need to go to the movie theater right the fuck now. You need to go see this movie. He's like, you know what? My friend wants to go see it tomorrow. We'll go see it tomorrow. He sends me a message the next day. I have never been more wrong in my entire life, and I am so happy that I was wrong. I was like, whatever do you mean?
Yeah, no, it was...
And he was like, you want me to say it, don't you? Say it.
Yeah.
Rogue One was amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been one of the best Star Wars movies from Disney that they've done, because it was nice.
And then there's the underrated one, Solo.
I didn't hate Solo. Like, it was good. for what it was. And, the world's worst post-credit cliffhanger that will never get resolved, it seems like.
Oh, man.
No, that was a post-credit, wasn't it? Or...
It was... You talk about when he showed up? That was in the movie.
It was in the movie? Okay.
That was in the movie itself.
We were talking about Solo right now. Yeah, Rogue One was awesome.
How it ends, but it was halfway through the movie before I remembered that because I... Yeah, absolutely. Which leads me to a point I want to bring up in a minute. Going back to Solo, I still remember that when that cameo happened, I had no idea what was happening. That was one of the few times something was not leaked.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that a Star Wars film, a Disney film, something was not leaked. And so I'm sitting in the theater, and at the time I hadn't seen Clone Wars, so I wasn't familiar with Sam Witwer as Darth Maul. Going back and like watching the clip again, I was like, I hear it, but watching like then I had no idea. So I was like, who's this? Who's this? And then he removes his hood. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. It was which is really weird too, because I didn't get to watch Solo for almost probably a year after it came out.
Did you watch it? I thought you...
I did.
I watched it in full.
Well, this was it was a couple of years ago when I actually did, but it was after a year that it had came out. But one of the things...
you watching it like that soon. I thought you watched it... Like you actually watched it in full, like, within the past year.
No. It's been a year or two. No. It's been a couple of years.
BRB is okay.
Yeah, I know. But one of the things, my point to that was I managed to avoid knowing what you were talking about.
I intentionally didn't say a word. I wanted you to see it for yourself.
It, yeah. Just usually that stuff's online. It leaks out. People are like, oh, this happened. But no, managed to avoid it for a while. And then I finally saw it, and I was like, oh, dang. Well, better watch this movie now. But it's just...
And that was before the era of TikTok.
Oh, gosh. TikTok spoiling everything.
But, oh, God. If it's a comic book movie, that's just all over TikTok.
Yeah, it is. They had so... I don't know. It was just really interesting to see some of the other stuff that have come up and about over that.
But going... Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. I don't even know what I was going to say.
Sorry. But going back to Star Wars Celebration, like all the announcements that we've been getting, I'm still mad and very salty that we haven't gotten Star Wars What If announced.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I know it would be animated.
I don't even care if it's animated.
But, I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time, how cool would it be to see, like, Ewan and Hayden and Rosario and Tamora and... Obviously, you can do everything live action, but...
Here's the thing, though. Even if they were like, all right, we're just going to do this animated, that's fine. Because for 90% of the Star Wars animated universe, I already know those voices in my head. So it wouldn't be confusing to hear different people voicing them.
I prefer Anakin's animated voice over Hayden.
I was just saying, like, they got...
But, like, I'm looking back at, like, the Marvel What If, and I'm like, this would be so cool live action.
Oh, yeah, that one.
But, like, the What Ifs I want to see, and I keep talking right as you're starting to talk, and I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Like, give me the What Ifs of, what if Anakin never stopped Mace?
Yep.
What if Luke missed the shot?
Missed the shot. Oops. Well, you know what? I can already tell you.
What if Qui-Gon killed Darth Maul and survived and trained Anakin?
I can already tell you what would happen if he missed the shot.
Definitely. Leia would be dead. 3PO would be dead. Most of the Rebel Alliance would be dead.
Yeah, most.
But there's just so many what if scenarios that Disney.
One of my favorites from that, which I kind of know how it would go, but I
want to see Uncle Obi.
Uncle Obi.
I want to see Uncle Obi.
No, I want to see Vader survives the Death Star. They're like, hey, he's cool now. They're like, no, the fuck he ain't.
Oh, you talk about if he didn't die to the Emperor? If he walks on the Endor with Luke. Hello, I'm on your team now.
Change team.
Leia, I am your father. Hey, Dad. Oh, she already knew. And then Han standing there. Well, this is awkward.
Hi, sir.
Hi, goes to shake hand, but the hand is going to shake is missing. Oh, that's awkward.
Oh no, man, you go crazy with it.
I want slice of life shit. I want. What if Anakin didn't fall to the dark side? What if he let Mace kill Palpatine, and in return for all this, he's allowed to publicly marry Padme? And he's like, well, thanks for that, but a funny story.
I already told you what could... No, I think we've had that talk before. You know what would have solved that? Or I know how that what if would have gone. It would have been, hey, Anakin, thank you for the information. Stay here, and if what you told me is true, you're a master now. Congrats.
Okay. And he's like, well, fuck this.
Oh, man. Because he said, what did he say in the movie is like, you'll have gained my trust or something like that. But yeah,
which has always been weird because in episode 2 he was always fine with them, and then I feel like I don't remember there being any animosity between the two in Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And yet in episode 3 suddenly he hates Anakin. It's like, where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah, there's that. I always thought one of my favorite ones would have been, which I kind of know how that would have gone probably, but what if Yoda had listened to Obi-Wan? He was like, oh, well, I obviously can't send you to fight Anakin, so I'll go do it. You go fight Sidious.
Yeah.
That would have been a fun one, which I don't think Obi-Wan was winning that. I don't know if he would have died, but he ain't winning that fight.
I mean, wouldn't have been the worst fight.
No, it wouldn't have been, but I don't know.
My favorite fan art is the slice of life shit where Anakin and Padme are happily married, the kids are growing up, Obi-Wan walks into the door, it's Uncle Obi-Wan.
Yeah, it's
and Anakin reconciles with Owen and Beru or something, and they all form a family bond or something, and Luke and Leia get to visit Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru.
Yep. What if Padme didn't die?
Yeah.
That would have altered some stuff.
Yeah.
Or what if Anakin didn't get burned up because he would have been the most OP motherfucker in the world?
Oh, that would have been fun.
Well, he would have took Palpatine out a long time ago. All the things we could wish for, but we're getting Vision Season 2, right? That's the main thing. They put all the eggs in the basket.
We're getting Vision Season 2. We're getting Tales of the Jedi Season 2. Which, what did you say you thought that said?
It was the same font. I thought it said Return of the Jedi Season 2. And I was like, what?
No, but speaking of Return of the Jedi, that movie's getting a theatrical re-release at the end of the month to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the film.
Yep.
And actually, it's not even at the end of the month. It's the fucking 19th.
It's it's the same. It's the same weekend that Survivor comes out.
28th.
It's the same week that guy, because I remember. But we're getting 2 re-releases this month, which is weird, but I like it because that's one, and then Return of the King is the other. Return of the Jedi and Return of the King in the same month. I just now thought of that.
There's only one return, and it's of the Jedi.
Oh, that's so weird that they're in the same month. One's at anniversary 20, the other's at anniversary 40. I mean, like, come on.
It really is a return. Return of the King and Return of the Jedi are both returning to the theater.
Oh, man. I wish I could go see the one, but it's like
4.5 hours long. I don't know if I want to see
it's
the
not
theater
even
that.
It's like on a it's like on a weekday. I can't go do that on a weekday. That's like
I
can't do it on a weekday.
Not that attitude, you can't.
No, I can't do that, man.
You could.
What am I gonna tell work? Sorry, Return of the King's in theaters.
I must go. My people need me.
People need me. But no, they're doing that.
Gondor calls for aid.
Gondor calls for aid. No, that was good. I'm trying to think of anything else that was actually popping up. Oh, Blue Beetle trailer. I liked it. I watched it.
I am excited for Blue Beetle. I think it's going to be a fun ass time.
Yep.
And so many people thinking like the big sword he forms in the trailer is like Cloud's Buster Sword. I'm like, have you seen Final Fantasy VII?
Seen Final Fantasy VII.
Well, something like Cloud's sword.
But see, that's the other thing about it. I think it's going to be a good movie.
It's not going to do well, unfortunately, I think.
Yeah, that's the problem with everything is, like, none of it matters, quote, in air marks, like, until they get this new stuff kicking. I think Flash will do okay.
Oh, Flash is going to... I think Flash is going to be hit or miss, actually, because there's people who are like the devout DC fans. They're going to see this movie regardless. There's the people who they hear the news, potentially, that the Flash is supposed to reset everything, so they want to see how that goes. But then there's the people who are anti this film because of Ezra Miller. So
I still think it'll do okay, depending on how much they have with
if people listen to word
Keaton.
of mouth, Keaton and Affleck in the same film.
Oh, yeah, that too.
As the same character.
Yep.
If those two, even for 30 seconds, share the screen together, that's going to break the internet.
Yep, that'll be good.
Like Spider-Man No Way Home.
That
petty.
Same thing there.
Like...
same thing for that. And then you get the only other thing left is
Aquaman 2 in December.
trucking. Yep. More I hear about it, not even with what's her face in it, but some people just said it's just not good. It's just not a good movie.
Which makes me sad because I love Jason Momoa. And I loved the first Aquaman movie. Yeah. So hearing that the new one is bad, I'm like,
that's okay. He'll be in at least one movie that makes $1 billion this year.
Oh God, yeah.
Because I know the other movie coming out next month is definitely going to make $1 billion.
Wait, will it?
Oh, it will. I guarantee you it will.
Speaking of that movie, though, here's one thing that just baffles my mind. They're saying that this movie will wrap up uh, like it will like say goodbye to Paul Walker's character. I'm like, didn't you do that in 7?
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about like where they're like, oh, he couldn't conclude it without saying goodbye to him, or
You did that in 7.
was it Vin Diesel that said that, or was it somebody
Yes.
else? Yeah.
So Vin Diesel's over here just dropping all kinds of like contradictions and shit. And also, slight counterpoint: the last 2 Fast and Furious movies didn't even hit 800 million worldwide.
Yeah.
The only 2 that did were 7 and 8, like hit $1 billion.
Yeah. But look at when 9 was released. What was that in the middle of?
June. What did it come out with?
No. Just what was going on during that era.
Touche. And Hobbs and Shaw is a spinoff, so can't really count that a whole lot.
Now, because the only other thing was 8. 8 might not have made that much.
8.
I'm curious.
I was just looking at the list.
I forget it's not even called 8. Okay, so
8 made 1.2 billion.
Yeah, so
7 made 1.5. And then Hobbs and Shaw made 760. F9 made 726.
Yeah, so we'll see. I think I don't know.
But
I'm curious about it. It's one of the
I
things.
am, but I'm not. Like, it's one of those. I'll see it just because, like, I like the series, but at the same time, they're getting ridiculous.
It's getting more ridiculous.
Like,
but that's
the last movie was borderline not fun for like a good portion of the film. Like, I was just like, really? You're doing okay, whatever. And you brought him back? What? Okay, whatever. So I don't know. We'll see.
I was gonna have Michael Roker back in it. Interesting.
Yeah. Like,
we'll see.
The only thing I can think of is Jason Momoa and Vin Diesel are going to have a kick-ass fight.
Can't he not lose a fight though, or is that just the?
That's The Rock. The Rock's the one who has the can't lose a fight on screen, which that just leads to a whole other bunch of stupid shit anyway.
Yeah. Which they were going. Was it also this week? Speaking of The Rock, they announced they were going to do the live action
reimagining of Moana, starring The Rock as Maui, and the girl who voiced Moana back in that role in the live action form. And it's like, you want to talk about unnecessary?
Like, wait a minute.
And I'm convinced the reason this movie is getting made is because of Black Adam bombing the way it did.
Ooh, think so?
Dude, he's got so much bad credit in Warner Brothers now, he needs to rebuild his namesake.
Yeah.
Like, he's pissed off Warner Brothers, like, to the point where I'm pretty sure they don't want to work with him anymore.
Yeah, that's what could have been.
And plus, he and Vin Diesel are apparently feuding again. And so he's barred from being in the Fast and Furious series ever again, supposedly.
Well, that's why they have the spinoff.
The man's got an ego like the size of a fucking galaxy.
Yeah. That's The Rock for you. But, you know, when we can get... I don't know. Now he's teasing coming back to fight Roman, too, so...
Which, you kind of missed that window, dude. And now you're going to try to tease this for a whole year? Fuck off.
Yeah, it's just something else, man. I don't know. I'll be curious to see what they do with the Fast 10, though. And
apparently 10 is a two-parter. Like, it's not...
It is.
It's not 11. Like, there's 11 films, but it's not like Fast and Furious 11. It's... What's it going to be?
Oh my God! Is it going to be X2? Are they going Final Fantasy?
FFX 2. Don't do that. Vin, don't do that. I'm going to be expecting Una to show up, and I'm going to be sorely disappointed.
It's going to be FFX. No, they couldn't do that. It's gonna have to be Fast X. Yeah, it's going to have to be. I just didn't even think about that.
Like, isn't that supposed to come out next year or something?
I think they did them back to back. Because Fast 10 was supposed to already have been out, I think, but it got pushed back.
In February... Oh, check this out. In February 2023, Vin Diesel said he wanted Robert Downey Jr. to star in the final installment as the main antagonist, revealing a character has been developed which is the antithesis of Dom. Rodriguez said she wanted Matt Damon to be included in the final film later that month. Confirmed that the 11th film will be the final main installment, saying, "What gets harder about these films is the work off screen, blah, blah, blah." Wait, he really said this? Wow. What gets harder about these films is the work off screen. The thinking, the expanding. It's hard to continue mythologies. There's a reason why Tolkien stopped writing after a while. Don't compare Fast and the Furious to Tolkien.
Oh, yeah.
Don't compare the Fast and the Furious to fucking Tolkien.
They're going for it, man. They're going to compare it all.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That's how you upset people.
There is a reason.
I mean, I can't imagine building a world like that. Even the one I'm writing, like, it's so generic and basic. It's... He died while writing The Silmarillion. Isn't there, like, more books, though? Like... There's
For what?
Like, in the Middle-earth saga, aren't there, like, different books?
So, Silmarillion is a collection, it's a compendium of stuff. Yeah. No, you done got Bella angry. There's a couple of other things that his son got put together, but it's what's caused the whole split in between like what Amazon can do versus the newer stuff that they announced, which I don't know if we got to touch on that in the past episode either.
What, Ring of Power?
No. The new Lord of the Rings actual movies. I can't remember if we touched up on that in the last episode.
I know we're getting an anime.
No. We're getting completely new stuff.
I think we touched on that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we touched on that.
Yeah, The Hobbit and stuff. And The Hobbit, which was literally the shortest of those books, got 3 movies. I'll never understand that. No.
I'm
Hobbit is literally like 165 pages or something like that, and they got 3 movies out of it.
Yes, because that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, he did write the letters. I always love reading some of those because they're very intriguing.
I know they want Peter Jackson to come back.
Yeah, they want that. See, I want to see stuff with
April 12th. So
April 12th for what? What now?
Time the fuck out.
Time out.
I can't be reading this right. I cannot be reading this right. If this is genuine.
Mm-hmm. Am curious. Oh yeah, he wrote a lot though. I must know. Tell us now. Tell us now.
I'm not believing what I'm reading here.
Well, because for it to be this jaw dropping, it must be something pretty.
Okay, so everything. Okay, so everything up to this point is the same thing as IMDb, and then it gets fucking weird. I don't know if y'all are ready to hear this.
I don't know.
So, according to this, the Lord of the Rings, the War of the Rohirrim,
Yeah.
animated movie coming out April 12th, 2024. So, literally in a year. What's the studio making this? I'll worry about that later. I refuse to believe this casting. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. No. Someone added this in as a joke. They had to have. Because of this description.
Yes.
Rohirrim. Okay. So, we got Brian Cox as Helm Hammerhead, the King of Rohan. Hammerhand, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting Miranda Otto back as Eowyn.
Yep, she's playing her character.
Gaia Wise as Hera, the daughter of Helm who helps defend their people. Luke something as Wolf, the ruthless leader of the Dunlendings who seek revenge against Rohan for the death of his father. Lawrence Ubon Williams as Freyleif Hildesson, Helm's nephew and successor to the throne.
I see what you're talking about.
Read those descriptions and tell me, like, that's fake.
Yeah, that's fake. Because I was like, wait a minute.
Sean Dooley as Freka, Wolf's father, blah, blah, blah. And then we get into what I'm assuming is the fake fan casting here. Elijah Wood as Frodo Baggins, a hobbit and leader of the Shire.
Yep.
Tim Curry as Gandalf, Frodo's stepfather and a wizard. Chris Rock as Legolas, the one of Frodo's best friends. John Goodman as Aragorn, the one of Frodo's best friends. I'm like, what?
I was so confused. I was like, what the hell has you so jaw dropped over?
I was like, what's going on? It can't be that bad. Oh. I understand now.
Make sure you English right. No, it's the one of Frodo's best friends.
Like, it's not even that, like, Chris Rock as Legolas. Really?
Hey, that would be interesting.
No, it wouldn't. How do you go from Orlando Bloom to Chris Rock?
Oh, man, that would be that'd be something for sure.
And then Tim Curry as Gandalf. Like, the man can't even speak properly. Poor guy.
Oh, man.
No, I know he's got something coming out, but I don't remember.
Who?
Tim Curry.
I don't know if he has anything coming out or not. I don't think he's been in much of anything lately, has he?
Voice roles, film. He had something in 2017. He's got an animated like thing where he's like a narrator in something called Fork. And then some Dagon Troll World Chronicles as Necrofer the Deathbringer, something like that. So I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, that
he voiced Palpatine.
Oh yeah, he was Palpatine in a few episodes, and
what?
I loved Tim Curry, but the episodes where he was Palpatine just threw me off and took me out of the episode. I couldn't take it seriously. That was... Why is Jensen Ackles trending?
Right. Right. Oh, I forgot. Wait, he was Nigel Thornberry? Do I not remember
You
that
forgot
right?
that?
Yeah.
I don't know I'm your embarrassed.
Yeah. Look, some of the stuff I forgot, man.
So going back to DC for a second, if you can.
Yeah, what's up?
Seeing Jensen reminded me that, everyone and their grandmother is campaigning for him to be the new DC film series Batman. Now, I'm all for that. But the more I see of the guy playing Superman and Superman and Lois, the more I wouldn't be opposed to him taking up the mantle. In the film universe.
Why?
Because I really like what I see about him.
Well, my whole thing with the Jensen argument, and I was like, if you're going to put him in the DC universe, just make him the live-action character he played.
He's too old at this point. He's almost 50 years old. He's 47. I mean, he can absolutely do it, but he... Are you kidding me?
No. Because he did, he was Red Hood, wasn't he?
He was Red Hood in the animated movie, but I feel like he'd be better for Batman at this point.
I'm Batman. No.
Oh, yeah, he did voice Sephiroth. Holy shit. I'm talking about Tyler Hoechlin?
Hoechlin? Yeah.
Hoechlin. But the first thing he was in was in 1998, and it's something we briefly talked about one time. Do you remember the Disney sing-along songs VHSs?
Oh, man, I remember those.
The first thing that he's listed as was he was in one of those. Hold on, I gotta look this up. I gotta see this. Okay, yep, that's him. That's funny. But no, I would like to see him as... I wouldn't mind seeing him as Superman in the TV shows.
Wouldn't be too bad. Wouldn't be too bad. Speaking of that, we did get our first look back at Stephen Amell back in the previews for Flash, which is literally the only thing I've been waiting for this final season, because the steam on that ship has died for me.
Oh, you're finally catching up to me, though. I've been done with that franchise since, I don't know, 5 years ago. The best thing they did was did a crossover with Constantine and Lucifer. But that's also the worst thing they could have done, because now I just need more of those two together.
Yeah. Because that was after, and I've had that problem with Endgame too. I was like, all right, you did that. You can't top that. And then it's the same thing with the Arrowverse. It's like, all right, you did your big event for them, which was Crisis, and I was like, okay, we're done here. You can't do that. You can't top that, I guess.
Speaking of, we got the we'll be talking about the MCU stuff.
Yeah,
I'm excited. Phase 4 is so fucking massive. We got to break it down into 2 parts.
Yep. I feel like we had to do that with something else too.
No, MCU Phase 3 was one.
Yeah. It was a very long one.
So, irrelevant.
I know. That was
irrelevant.
Irrelevant. Yeah. This poor man is going to make me rewatch Eternals.
Listen, I give Bella credit in her opinion on the movie, I feel like I need to go back and rewatch it. Because I haven't seen it since it came out. And I feel like I need to give it at least another shot.
So, he's going to be like, nope, this is still bad. No. It wasn't my cup of tea. I mean...
No dying.
Because it felt like it was all over the place. I'm like, what do you mean they can't interfere? Which we'll get into all of that next week, but... that's... I don't know. No death, though, Strix. D&D movie was good. I don't know. There's been so much stuff going on here.
Speaking of movies, I saw something that stuck out the other day that I meant to bring up on here. We're already getting a new Resident Evil movie.
Oh.
They're already planning to reboot that series.
I hadn't seen that. When did that come up?
Actually, let me look this up real quick. Because I want to make sure this wasn't a April Fool's joke.
I'm gonna say, because the only thing I remember was the animated movie. Yeah, that thing.
Which I can't wait for that.
Yep, that'll be good. Because I was like, there's... Oh, okay. Is it this rumored to be new film? Oh, God.
They were wanting to cross over with Underworld in 2016.
Well, if there's any credence to this article, you're going to be out automatically.
Oh, I know who's supposed to be attached to it, according to the article.
Yeah.
Paul W.S. Anderson. Can we not?
Yeah. Nate's going to be like, all right, I'm out.
That being said, it can't be worse than the last movie we got.
Hey. You know, whether you like the Paul W.S. Anderson movies or not, like, the first 3, 4 were okay.
No,
they were
2.
somewhat coherent.
3 is where it started getting crazy with like the overaction stuff, and then it just got ridiculous at that point.
So, yeah, it got to a point where I was just like,
yeah, Welcome to Raccoon City had the best set pieces because visually they looked like they were in, like it was like proper. Everything else was shit.
The flaming zombie gets me every time.
I can't.
Gets me every time, man.
And to think I was like, because I was really wanting to see it so bad, I thought about buying that movie. I am glad I didn't buy that. I would have been pissed.
You don't want the steelbook? You would have broke that thing in half.
I would have flung that thing like a skeet shooter, shot it with a shotgun, record the whole thing, and send it to you saying, "This is what you made me do."
See what you made me do.
This is your doing.
Oh man, it was something else for sure. I don't know. We got all of that going on, and I saw some weird stuff in that Little Mermaid changing the songs. Did I read that right?
Apparently they're changing some of the lines for Kiss the Girl to make it not seem like Eric is forcing himself on her. One of the lines for Poor Unfortunate Souls where it feels like girls can't speak or whatever. So, I don't know.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time they changed some things, like because I know Lion King changed some things.
Ooh,
when they did that.
I can't wait to. I'm actively wanting to do the live action Disney podcast.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Just to talk Disney, but to talk about that because I've got thoughts about the Lion King.
Yeah. Now they're doing new stuff for it, aren't they?
We're getting a prequel movie called Mufasa.
Yep, that was the one.
And
there's doing a middle movie too, aren't they?
Or just that one.
I thought there was a middle one they were doing for
no,
like.
just that one.
Okay.
That being said, if we could get a Lion King 2 and it actually be Simba's Pride, but actually make it good, as opposed to the live action Lion King movie, which was just copy and paste, just give me more level find a way.
Hey, I liked Simba's Pride. It was a good movie.
The Lion King 2 is the best sequel. What I meant was, because no one, as usual, I misspoke. The Lion King live action movie was copy and paste with a few changes, but the changes were bad.
Oh, yeah.
Make the sequel actually a good movie, as in the first movie wasn't great. Make the second one a better film.
No, that makes sense. I don't know. I'll see what they're going to do, because they're doing the prequel one. It's going to be more Mufasa, isn't it? Basically.
Yeah, it's about Mufasa. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm curious to see what they do with it, and.
What is this description?
What is it?
It's an IGN clip that they're posting.
Okay.
It says, in case you missed it, watch this explosive new clip for Sisu, which looks like John Wick set in World War II.
What?
I don't know. I'm not going to watch the clip right now. What I need to look up is something that I saw, but I didn't look into it.
Okay. What you got?
We're getting a new Jurassic World animated series.
Oh, I heard you were speaking about that earlier, I think.
It's supposedly called Jurassic World Explorers.
Explorers? Any synopsis yet?
We haven't. There's nothing. It appears a new Jurassic World animated series is inbound. There's this little toy set that looks like a little pre-K stuff. Is an entertainment service of the nature of the film, TV shows, short, blah blah blah, in the field, providing interactive online computer games, amusement park attraction, and theme park. So we don't know much about this, from what I can tell.
Okay.
But obviously, I'm expecting more stuff for Jurassic Park in the coming weeks and months, because June is the 30-year anniversary for Jurassic Park.
Yeah, that'll be soon.
I'm expecting some sort of either movie news or TV show news or something to come out of the 30th anniversary.
Oh, it'd be something.
Even if
are they going to do? Are they going to pull the rabbit out of the hat and re-release that in theaters? Because I'll go see that.
Oh, I'm seeing that. I don't give a fuck. I will go see that.
Talk about reliving the nostalgia. Go see originals.
IMAX re-release. See y'all.
Oh man, that'd be good. They should do that, because just imagine
every single re-release that movie has gotten in theaters or IMAX. I have seen it. I don't care.
No, so let's think about that for a second. If they did that, so
I don't have to think about it too hard. Jurassic Park re-releasing? All right, I'm saying it.
Because, well, no. On top of what else they're doing, so you'd have Return of the Jedi, Return of the King, Jurassic Park, all in theaters within the same year again.
Last August and September. August and September. They re-released Jaws and E.T. to theaters.
Yep.
So.
And they.
And then James Cameron decided, hey, let's re-release Titanic.
Then
let's re-release Avatar 2, because.
Man, they go crazy with it, man. I was just like, wait a minute.
But I don't know. It's dumb. But apparently, Mario is considered like the best animated movie of all time.
What is it?
Apparently, the Mario movie is considered the best animated movie of all time, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. Still haven't seen Avatar 2. Well, I haven't either. So. Strict, you waiting on that 9-hour cut, aren't you?
Ooh, hold on. Oh no. Sorry, this is random, but Anime BluesCon just announced the new guest, and it's not selling my desire to be there. Alex Lee, the voice of Zenitsu.
Huh.
And he was also one of the androids in Dragon Ball Superhero. He is also in Tokyo Revengers and Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Whoa. What? Tokyo Revengers? Who is he in Tokyo Revengers?
Doesn't say on here.
Oh, I gotta see.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
That is my anime right there.
Oh, I know. That's why I said it. That's why I said it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bro, he's Mikey? Oh, shit. Oh,
yeah, that's the voice of... That's Zenitsu, okay?
I would have never have guessed that.
And he's two random people in the Star Wars The Bad Batch. Eh. He's Leon in Pokemon?
Mm.
Trying to see what else he's in.
Oh, he's in JoJo? Oh, man.
Yeah. Not someone that I'm...
Wait, I know. Let me geek out here for a minute.
Oh, go ahead and geek out, please, by all means. Wait, you don't know if you want to see Avatar 2? Really? Why not?
Ooh.
I know you really enjoyed the first one.
Let's see. Yeah. Mans was in Bleach this year too. Oh man, we might have to take some. Oh, and he's in Record of Ragnarok. Okay, and Yashahime. Okay, there's a lot of stuff on this list. I know. That's cool.
But is it worth making a trip down here just to meet him?
Well, obviously, I'm gonna be doing some other stuff if I go down there, like Grand Pacific.
Just take a week. Just take a week. Come on down. We got you.
Oh man. If
And,
only I had a week off yet.
I mean, you got summer coming up.
Yeah, I'm not off for the summer though.
I mean, you don't know.
Better hope not.
Yeah, that's
I need work. I need money. We've got to have money.
We've got to have money.
Let's see.
A sequel to the Mario Brothers movie might already be in early development, and the tweet says, "Breaking news: the sequel to the Super Mario Brothers movie is already in development, and we can expect the post-credit character to have a big role in the film." Duh. Knows who the character is. So.
Let's see. Oh, he's in the Resident Evil movie too that they did.
He is?
I don't know what character that was, but
Talking about Alex Lee?
Yep.
Infinite Darkness. He played June C. It was the little miniseries on Netflix.
Yeah, I don't remember who that character was.
I don't either. I just remember not liking that little whatever it was.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, I feel like Leon and Claire were really butting heads, and I didn't like
They
it.
were. It was very odd for what they had it going on.
Like, come on, dude. Like, I'm gonna need you to stop. That's your girl there. You need to.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I shit. Leon and Claire 1000%.
Yeah, well, they're getting them and or him and Jill in a movie, so I'm curious to see that interaction. Because we haven't really got to ever see them interact, so I don't know.
That'll definitely be interesting to see.
Yeah, you know we're gonna have to watch that movie when it comes out, right?
You know we're going to.
As soon as they put out a release date for it, which I'm shocked all we've got is summer.
I was about to say, didn't it say July or is it just summer?
I think it just said summer. I don't know. I don't know if they would have gone July. That would have been too vague. Like, oh, hey, July when?
It's like, excuse me, sir, can you give me a clue? I would like to know more about this film you are releasing.
They can be like, you get 30 guesses or 31, depending on. I think July's a 31 month. Or is it
First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th.
Get the guess for all of them.
Like, I'm gonna hit it one of these days. Come on.
Well, it's one of those things. RE4's been making the bank too, which that's been something. I know you said you don't like it, or you're not feeling it.
It makes me so sad. But my first, like, the one stream I did of it, the 5 hours that I did of that game, did not grasp me. Like, it didn't. Like, I don't actively sit here going, I can't wait to stream more Resident Evil 4. It's like, if I never play that game again, I'm okay. And I feel like it's because, I beat the game back in August, like the original game. And there's a saltiness to Capcom, which there's something Capcom related I need to bring up here in a second. Because they just keep re-releasing games that really don't need it.
Oh, no.
And they keep releasing games that just, frankly, no one cares about. Whereas, Trix is going to hate me for this, but...
I know where you're going.
Say it so I don't have to.
Capcom. Listen to my man over here. Dino Crisis. You want to print money?
Even if you just use the Resident Evil 2 remake engine and visuals, a Dino Crisis remake would make you so much bank. I promise.
Yep. It would.
Just... I'm disappointed. But anyway.
Yeah,
So it was released... It was announced, I believe, early this week, or it might have been late last week. I don't remember, because I went through something that I need to talk about on here, too, because I haven't yet.
Okay.
Legendary Pictures has confirmed and announced that they are working with Capcom on Street Fighter movies and TV shows.
Oh, I did see that.
But on top of that, the article said that Capcom and Legendary will be working together on future projects of different properties as well. So we're not just getting Street Fighter. Going back to the conversation that I was just having, on one hand, I'm nervous about the possibility of a Dino Crisis movie or TV show. But on the other hand, I love Legendary.
They do good with their creature
Legendary
films.
is the studio behind the Godzilla films, the latest Godzilla films. Legendary knows what they're doing. So, if we get a Legendary / Capcom announcement for Dino Crisis movie, I'm all in.
That'd be cool.
But I'll still be watching it like a hawk, seeing who's the writer, who's the director, who's the producer, who's the cast. Because if I see Paul W.S. Anderson, I'm gonna be pissed. But
oh no.
I had one of the most interesting weekends last week, and if I never go through that again, I'll be the happiest person on the planet. For those who don't follow me, first off, ouch. Second off, last Friday I had my first tornado experience.
Yeah.
And come to find out, like looking at reports and stuff, their tornado apparently didn't touch down here. We got the outskirts of the tornado.
Mm-hmm.
The tornado touched down in Covington.
Yep.
Like between here and Covington, which is about a 30-minute gap between us and here. It touched down like right in the middle somewhere. So the tornado itself apparently never hit us. We just got the winds. Which, that was still fucking terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
We were out of power that night, so my room was hot and muggy, and I just couldn't sleep. So I got zero sleep that night. But like my brother's still over there working on trees from the damage.
Yep.
It was definitely an experience, and I still love storms. You know, I'm still all about that, but if I never experience that again, I'll be happy.
See, that was I had a similar thing happen when I was younger, and that's what spurred my affirmation with storms, because I had something similar to like that happen, and I was like, ooh, I like this, but maybe that's just the crazy side of me that was like, yep, need to go deal with these. That was even like before I saw Twister too, so I was just like, ooh, I like this thing, but you know, they're dangerous. Don't let that be understated. And hey, Kamikaze, what's up, buddy? Glad you are back with us.
Welcome on back, since we're not talking about stuff anymore.
Talking about all kinds of craziness. I don't know. I said, get the video games for the RE4 was good.
I'm glad you're loving it though. Like,
oh, I'm loving it. But
my gripes with the game aside, I'm glad the game. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it because you were hyped for that.
Yep, like I said, it's one of those things where I was like, ooh, I don't know about this, but the more I saw...
Isn't RE4 your favorite game of all time?
It's right up there.
I know, it's either that or one of the Zeldas.
It and Ocarina are up there, but like I said, that maybe that's part of it. I'm not wondering if that isn't part of it for me, too. It's like, that was a staple game of me growing up, and like, it'd be the same for you, like a Dino Crisis, as me as the RE4, because like that was the game. 2004, whenever, or yeah, 2004, I think is when that came out. So it was a fun time. Was it 2005? I thought it was 05 was the. It might have been 05 because I thought 05 was the PS5 or PS5 version. Good lord, PS2 version. It had to be early 2005 because it was. Because, yeah. Because, fun fact, Nate, I don't know if you know this or not. You might. Let's see.
What am I not knowing?
What RE4 was supposed to be.
Apparently a Nintendo exclusive from what I just read.
Yep.
But apparently Capcom said, no, this doesn't fall under... Yeah, Resident Evil 4 was ported to the PlayStation 2 after Capcom stated that it did not fall under the exclusivity deal with Nintendo. So it was originally released on GameCube.
Which to this day, the no, but the GameCube version was better, honestly.
I look at the GameCube controller and I'm just like, how? How do you play that?
Oh no, man! It had the best controller.
The N64, the GameCube did?
No, hold on.
Oh, you talking about the chainsaw?
Yeah, the chainsaw.
Okay, no, the GameCube controller looks fine enough. I think I was talking about the N64 controller.
Yeah. Only $500 on eBay. Wait, was there a chainsaw one for the PS2, Kitty? I don't remember that. Interesting. A friend of mine had one, and he had the RE4 GameCube, and oh man, I miss those days.
Okay, the thing I'm reading right now, I'm not going to read on here because there's a shit ton of spoilers for future MC films. But it all has to do with my girl Wanda, and I kind of don't like what I see. But there is a name drop here that I'm like, ooh. And I'm not going to share it either. So.
No. The only one, unless it came out recently, because the only one I saw was what Anthony Mackie had said about his movie.
What?
I don't want to say if nobody else wants to say anything.
That's the thing about like me. Like I'm constant. Why is Forspoken trending?
Who knows? It's probably not a good reason. Maybe they're like, we fixed it. Because a lot of people said it didn't run very well. Or some people didn't like the story, too. I know that. But
people are comparing Redfall to Forspoken, but not in a good way.
Redfall to Forspoken. Interesting. Comes out soon, doesn't it?
Redfall comes out at the start of May, I think.
Yep.
Like, apparently, like... Yeah, people are saying, like, Redfall's not as bad as Forspoken or some shit. I don't fucking know. But I've heard Forspoken is really good.
Yeah. I still want to try it still, so...
I kind of want to, but I don't have an Xbox Series, so...
Yeah, I'll try it out and see. I'm just glad that I'll get through RE4 before the next thing comes out, because that's going to be the next thing that eats up my time here in a couple weeks. Hey, I'm excited for that. That's going to be...
I'm having the hardest time avoiding videos for that now, because there's so many Star Wars cosplayers that I follow. Just, hey, I like the cosplay. I'm going to follow this person. And it just... next thing you know, it's all like video. I'm like, stop!
Well, they haven't really shown too much of it, have they?
They've shown quite a bit.
Oh.
Like, we got like people have been playing like 4 hours of it.
And, see, I haven't seen that.
And including someone that I follow and watch quite a bit. She was one of the people selected to play like 4 hours of the game, and she's got this massive like video on YouTube that talks about like the upgrades and the changes and like just the game overall. And I'm like, I can't watch that yet because I want to be surprised. I did see some of the customization for like the character outfits and the weapons.
I did see some of that,
and I'm like, what?
I did see some of that for the customizations. That's the one thing I saw.
And I'm like, I don't want to see any more. Stop.
No, I'm just curious to see what they do with it, because it was a breath of fresh air, and replaying it reminded me of that, because there was some of the stuff I was like, ooh, this is good.
Same, but I have the problem.
You had a different, yeah.
Like, I love the game, don't get me wrong. I love what it does. And, like, I remember when that game was first announced, it was announced in the dumbest way. It was at an E3. And it was during, like, an intermission of sorts for a conference. And the girl, I can't remember who the interviewer was, but she's sitting there in the audience, sitting next to, like, the developer or something. And they're talking about Star Wars games, blah, blah, blah. This was when they announced Squadrons as well. And the dude was like, yeah, we got another game coming out called Jedi Fallen Order. It's an action-adventure hack-and-slash game or something. And you play as a Jedi, and that's all they said. And that was the announcement for the game.
Yep.
And up until the point we got the first trailer, people were nervous, like, this game's gonna suck. This game's gonna suck. And then the game came out.
This game does not suck.
And it's like, ooh. But the game, at least for me, suffers with, like, I played through it like 3 times. The initial release when the game first came out, which was one of my favorite gaming experiences because I love the game. And then I streamed it on Twitch, and
because you were doing the next gen update, right?
My latest one, yeah.
Yeah.
But my first stream, it was just a standard. Hey, I have this game. I'm gonna stream it. Star Wars. Yeah. Why not? And the stream went decent, but I definitely felt the fatigue of the game streaming it. And this last time, like, I had to stop. Like, I just couldn't do it. Like, it.
See, because for me, it was, I played it when it came out on launch weekend, and then this was the first time I'd touched it since when they've done the update and all. So it had been a while. So it was,
so it's been about 4 years since you played it. So
yeah, so that
makes sense for you. Like me, I played it like not even a year ago.
We'll see. That's probably because I was like, and you know, it's one of those things. Like I know you were talking about it on my end, like just those updates. Like they were so good from like visual. Like you were talking about.
Hell, even playing on PS5, I noticed. I'm like, what? Yeah, the scar.
The scar. The lightsaber fly swatter.
Like, did someone watch Kuwabara fight Old to Grow? Spear face water.
Yeah, that's what they did, man.
Like, what? But I'm excited to see what they do as Jedi Survivor. Obviously, I'm going to stream it. I'm going to have a blast with that game. The customization alone, I can't wait to just fiddle around with.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm getting the deluxe edition, so I know which lightsaber hilt I'm going to primarily use.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to take everything to not use that weapon.
Yep.
And that's Obi-Wan's lightsaber hilt. Like that. Really? Obi-Wan is my favorite lightsaber hilt design. Obi-Wan's and Qui-Gon's.
Yeah, because, I have the deluxe sword too, so it's going to be a fun time.
I'm not getting the employee discount anymore, so.
Yeah. I get it for now. You're a lightsaber. We got those in too the other day when I was stopped by there. The Revan re-releases, and I wanted to get one so bad, but I
don't like that hilt. I don't like that hilt.
I still want it though.
Like looking at the hilt, like it's got like the plates on the side. It looks like gripping that thing just is not comfortable.
Because we had one of the we messed with one of the Dooku ones back in the day.
I wanted one of those so bad.
We took it out of the box and was messing with it around the store one night after we closed, and it was it was a fun time. But,
I just hate that those lightsabers, like, they're so expensive. The only one I have is Anakin's / Luke's / Finn's / Rey's.
The lightsaber that's gotten re-released. The Youngling Slayer 3000.
Yeah. I want both of Obi-Wan's. I want Qui-Gon's. I want Dooku's. If they release Ray Stevenson's from Ahsoka, I'm going to want that one.
I wouldn't mind getting Cal's if they actually made that. They haven't done one for him, have they? As far as
not that I know of.
Those FX now they have his available at the actual Creator lightsaber thing, don't they? I think.
Which Creator lightsaber?
Like the actual Disney thing, the build I think they have his. I think I saw that, but
I'm pretty sure he's there. I don't know. I'm too broke to go there.
I'd spend too much money there.
Yeah, that's easily $1,000 a day trip.
Oh, man, be like, oh, my money. We've got to have money.
Bella, have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. We will catch you later.
Yeah, catch you later.
By the way, before you go, Thursday, what we're talking about? Yay? Yeah? Mm-hmm. We're talking about upcoming games and releases that we're super excited about. Good night, Dutch. The Horizon Forbidden West expansion comes out a week from Wednesday, and I cannot wait.
Yeah, I mean, good.
Not the Twilight podcast. That is the next one. I'm talking about the MCU Phase 4 Part 1. By the way, surprise. I wonder if I need to bring Horizon back to the channel just to kind of warm up on the game. Maybe do some side missions first.
I don't know. You can try. It didn't go so well last time, did it?
No, that was Horizon Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn, yeah, that's okay. That's
Which
I know one of them.
That suffered from. I've beaten this game like 5 times, and this is my second time on stream. Maybe not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know one of them we were just like, nope. But
which it was something I really suffer with. Going and streaming through like a second stream through of games that I've already streamed, it's like this kind of kills the fun. The only reason Mass Effect is sticking around as long as it is because I'm not romancing anybody in 1 and 2. I'm romancing Steve Cortez in Mass Effect 3, and I can't wait to see that.
Oh, okay.
And then I don't know if I'll do Andromeda or not.
It's been so long since I played those. I think, man, I think I was just an Ashley romancer. I think. I know.
Basic bitch.
I don't know, like I said, it's been a while, so. Oh, man.
Okay. You said it's been a while. Anytime I hear the words "it's been a while," my mind goes to Stained.
It's been a while.
Stained takes me to the topic of 90s rock, because that was like a 90s late 90s song. Which takes me to Linkin Park. Linkin Park just recently released their Meteor 20th anniversary CD, and you said you've been listening to it.
Yeah, yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Tell me about it. Like, how are the other new songs? Because I haven't looked into it yet.
They're good. There's only a couple of newer things that we didn't get to hear.
There's like 4 brand new songs that we haven't listened to yet.
Yeah. The rest of them are just live cuts, which really the throwback for it, because that's real live Chester, not edited or vocal, not like studio mix. That's the raw deal. But I don't know if they did any remastering of the actual song, like the actual album songs. I feel like they did, but I don't know. It sounds good. Like I was telling Strix the other morning, it's like 5 hours for that album.
Yeah. Well, it's got like 4 live CDs, and it's like, okay, why do you need that many? Okay.
But I don't know. It was good. Like I said, people call me crazy, but that album and Hybrid Theory are a toss-up for me because I like them both. They had equal amount of good songs that I like.
I feel like Meteor is like the has like a maturity.
It does.
Level over Hybrid Theory.
It does to an extent, but I still like them both.
For me, there's this feeling of I had Hybrid Theory growing up. Mm-hmm. Meteora wasn't as accessible to me for the longest time, so all I basically listened to was Hybrid Theory.
Mm-hmm.
So when I finally got my hands on Meteora, that feeling of here's new music for Linkin Park that I haven't listened to as much, it still had like that new sound, like that feeling of listening to something new for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
Like that feeling sticks to this day, and I can't explain it. Like I know it sounds weird. Like I'm talking like it sounds like I'm just talking bullshit. But
no, I get it.
I think it's just like I prefer Meteor because the songs sound more mature.
Yeah. No, there's something to that, but like I said, I like them both. But
and then we got Minutes to Midnight, which was like, huh?
Yeah.
I remember like the first half of that CD I liked. The second half I didn't.
Yeah. Come on now, you don't want to deal with. Was it 2007 or 2008 when Transformers put that on the map? That song.
What I've done.
What I've done? Yeah, everywhere. It was everywhere that year.
I never cared for What I've Done. I was always a fan of New Divide.
No, New Divide was good too, but
New Divide was my favorite. Like I don't like What I've Done.
Oh, but it like you, it was everywhere that year. Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite things on TikTok there for a hot minute, and it was like if this movie or if this was made in 2007, it starts playing. And I'm like, yeah.
Didn't you send me one of those that was
Probably.
Like Jurassic World?
Yeah, I think so.
And it was like the final scene of her walking out onto like the heliport. Yeah. And it had What I've Done playing.
Yeah.
And the guitar riffs hits as she roars and it cuts into the credits.
Yep. They're doing all of it, man.
I'm like, no. Not a fan.
It was everywhere during that run, but I don't know. It was just weird. That's been the main thing for me is actually getting new Linkin Park. I say new because I know it's not new, but it's new to us. But
yeah,
especially when they dropped that first one because that's the most complete one out of all of them because they were like, yeah, we had it mixed, ready to go. It was going to make the final cut, but
it's too similar to Numb, so we didn't release it. I'm like, I mean, they made the right choice. Let's be honest here.
They did, but it's been, I don't even know. It's been weird, and it's been a good kind of weird because I'm like, oh, we're getting stuff like,
and they do. I've listened to the 3 songs, Lost, the one that released after, and the 2 that released after it.
Fighting Myself, I think, is the other one. I think
Fighting Myself. There was another one. Healing Foot.
Healing Foot was my favorite out of those 3.
I think I agreed.
Yeah. It's one of those things. Can we get more of the... I don't know. I wonder if they have other deep cuts like that for each album, or is that it?
I wondered the same thing about Skillet. Like, for every album they release, John and Corey write about 40 to 50, sometimes even 70 songs per album.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm over here going, okay, so we got 12 to 15 songs total, depending on if you're looking at the deluxe editions as well. What are the other 35 to 55 sound like?
Nate's like, John, I need these.
Like, Comatose has my favorite rock ballad of all time, Say Goodbye. Are you telling me there's more songs like that on the like, not released? There's more songs like Comatose and Rebirthing? What?
There's more.
Oh, wait, you're telling me there's more Don't Wake Me, Awaken Alive, Monster, and Lucy?
Yes. Absolutely. Give. They're going to say money, money, money.
Like, bands do it all the time, releasing, like, B-sides and, like, unreleased songs. Yeah. And then there's the thing that John said he's wanted to do for a long time. John wants to do a Bon Jovi cover album.
Oh, that would be something to see.
It'd be good. I think with like the the music, they could nail it. But I feel like John's voice would just be so good for like You Give Love a Bad Name, Living on a Prayer.
I'll be there for you. A bad name.
But the one that really sticks out to me is Bed of Roses. Like, I picture John singing that, and I'm just like, I need this in my life.
Oh, man.
But
as long as they do Bad Medicine, that would be fine. That's my favorite song.
Oh, that'd be good, too. That'd be good, too.
It's an underrated song, in my opinion, as far as the other ones that they have. That's my favorite one, honestly, man. Just, like, I don't even know.
And then there's one song that was on... like, All About Loving You. I'd be all about them singing that one. Ooh, Wanted Dead or Alive.
Ooh, that would be a good one. Of course, all I think about on that one now is Supernatural.
That's all any of us think of.
For that one. Yep. I don't know, man.
Like, there's just so much they could do. And I'm like, John, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Like, back when, I told Bella this the other day, like, a couple of weeks ago. Back when Awake was coming out, the entire track list was released. But number 12 stayed blank. Because nobody knew what that 12th song was. And for the longest time, the running rumor was they were doing a cover of I'll Be There For You.
Okay. That would be
but
interesting.
Like 2 weeks before the album released, they finally released like the official full set list. Not track list. And it wasn't I'll Be There For You, it was Lucy. But I'm over going, can you imagine how it would have been if that 12th song was a cover of I'll Be There For You?
Good. It'd be nice. They could do many things, so who's to say, man?
Speaking of Skillet,
I'm sure.
Go ahead. Carry on.
Is there new news for Skillet stuff?
No, but I hope. Well, they go on their European tour next week. And it goes through May, I think.
Then he's going to be like, new album time.
Well, we got Dominion last year. We got the deluxe edition this year. Yep. So we'll either get a new CD either next year or the following year.
Yeah.
And I'm over here going, what are they going to do now, sound-wise? Because when you look at, for the most part, most of their albums, like, the sound is completely different from the last album. But then they kind of fell into Comatose, Awake, Rise, Unleashed, and Victorious kind of stuck with, like, the same style. Each album had, like, a symphonic rock sound. Like, you had Rebirthing, you had Comatose, Awake and Alive, I Want to Live, Victorious. Like, strings were very prominent on the albums. And Dominion was the first album since Alien Youth, that didn't have a single, like, violin or cello on it.
Yeah, there wasn't too much on. Yeah, I don't think I remember much.
There wasn't any. There was none. At least to the same level that, we had for, like, Comatose and Waking Alive and Not Gonna Die. Which is a sound that I miss. It's one of my favorite rock sounds. But Skillet didn't use it at all. Instead, it was more electronic, like synth-based. Very much like Invincible and Alien Youth.
Yeah, so Invincible wasn't terrible. I
liked Invincible. It had a lot of really good songs. I love Best Kept Secret.
Yeah.
But I can't help
what was Out of Hell on? I think
Unleashed.
I liked that sound they had on Unleashed.
That's the one that had Feel Invincible,
Yep.
Back from the Dead, The Resistance.
Yep, Resistance was on there. There's another song on there I liked too. It was the more it was the more ballady one, I think, for that one.
Watching for comments.
No, or was it that one? I'm getting the albums mixed up. Maybe it was one that came before that or after that, I think.
Terrify the Dark.
I don't know. I will tell you in a second. And Nate's gonna be like, yes, I know exactly what that is.
Oh, we already know I'm going
to. What? I can't think of the damn name of the song though. That's the sad part. And it might have not even been on that album. It might have been on the one after that.
Do you remember how it goes?
Vaguely.
What's a line from the song that sticks out to you?
I don't know, something about the stars.
Oh, Stars. That's on the same CD.
Is it?
If you can hold the stars in place, you can hold my heart the same whenever I'm far away. That's all?
Maybe.
That's Stars.
I'll have to hear it.
Which is an overly worshipy song. But my question, moving forward for the new Skillet, is what sound are they going to use next? Because one thing about Dominion that I hate to admit is when I first listened to all the new songs, I didn't really care for a lot of them.
Yeah.
It took a second listen through to really appreciate them, and White Horse took me a while to like. And my friend Brad, he still hates White Horse. He deleted it from his computer.
Oh no, he didn't delete one.
I'm like, White Horse is so good though. But and honestly, the deluxe songs kind of disappointed me just a little bit.
No, hey, I like Psycho in My Head. That was a good
Psycho
one.
in My Head's my favorite, but everything else just kind of You know my stance on the Finish Line with Adam Gontier.
I know.
Hey, the live version is a lot better. But and then I don't know. I'm excited to see what they do. I want them to really be like, y'all want to see us really pull off some crazy stuff? Combine all of it.
Yeah.
Give me the synth with the strings and the heavy rock sound that they do. I just want another ballad like Say Goodbye.
Be good.
I mean, we got a lot of good ones off of Dominion. We got Valley of Death. We got...
I liked that one, too.
We got Forever the End. And I didn't mind Refuge. This is driving you crazy, isn't it?
It is driving me crazy.
It's driving me crazy, too, because I want to know.
I don't know. Might have been Stars. I don't know. But I don't think that was it. But it had to be, because it was back from that time with Back from the Dead, Feel Invincible. So
then it was Stars, or it could have been Brave, or it could have been Lions. Well, I say Brave. Brave was a deluxe song.
Comments, was it?
You burn so bright, I see stars. The way you laugh, it's like a heavenly climb. You were a comet, and I lost it.
Oh, might have been watching for comments, because that chorus line, I was just checking it out a minute ago.
For comments,
that sounds.
See you again.
Yeah, that could have been it, but I don't know. It was weird. Yeah, sorry, everybody. I was like, I gotta remember what this was. It was gonna drive me in.
Also, when did you get the big All Might behind you?
Big All Might, I've had him for a while. They make an even bigger one, but
oh yeah, I know.
$100 on it.
Speaking of, you see, we're getting a Vader that size.
I did.
Along with the Jar Jar Funko. That reminds me. Let me look at something. I want to see if he's sold out yet.
The Jar Jar?
Yeah, he's not. I expected him to be sold out, honestly.
Got the Jar Jar. Needed to have the Jar Jar.
Oh, he's still available. You can get the Jar Jar.
Oh, I get the Jar Jar. Jar Jar.
Oh, there's a new The Lion King Moments Funko. It's Hakuna Matata.
Oh man, that might have won me over. I don't know.
Which one?
I don't want to say it because you're going to be like,
Come on, say it.
Oh, it had, it was going through the shuffle for a second and had Finish Line on there.
Which one?
The original.
The original's not bad.
No, it's pretty good.
It's not my favorite, but it's still.
I don't know. This is weird that they were like, yeah, we'll do that one. That's the one we're doing.
I don't know why. Like, they really, like, they did, like, a Q&A, like, last week before the Psycho in My Head video released.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the questions was, what are some songs on previous albums that you have not played live but you would love to? And I think Corey's the one who said Never Going Back, which is my favorite song off of Victorious. And I'm over here going, can we please get Never Going Back live?
That'll be good.
Like, and then I can't remember what everyone else said.
Oh, what did John say? I'm curious.
I can't remember. I remember everyone else's answers was just like, okay. And then Corey says, Never Going Back, I love you. But
oh man.
They did a couple months ago, they did a show on a cruise. And it was like a military show or something.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the people wanted to hear One Day Too Late, which is off of Awake back in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And I can imagine, like, if you don't... Bands, like, I can imagine, like, if they don't play a song after the initial, like, recording of the song to go on the album, if they're not going to do it live ever, they just forget the song exists and how it goes.
Yeah, I've seen that happen before.
All the times that John has gone back and revisited old songs live, like, he's nailed it every time. And so he did an acoustic version of One Day Too Late on the guitar. He did, like, the first verse and chorus, and I'm like, can we just bring this song to the set list? Because it's one of my favorite... It's another one of my favorite ballads from them. It and American Noise.
Yeah. It's not too bad, for sure. Definitely a fun time with it. And
but I'm excited to see what their European tour is going to be.
Yeah,
because,
that'd be something.
Like, that's a full-on... like, they're headlining it, so I imagine we'll get, like, the full set, so I'm wondering what songs are going to stay on the set list and what songs are going to be added.
Yeah, do you think they'll swing back around in the fall?
I'm sure they will. I have no doubt they will.
Because that would be wrap up touring in the fall, work on a new album next year, put it out the year after that, maybe. I don't know. Sounds about
definitely. Anyway. Which is going to kill me because just knowing that they're coming out with new music, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be stalking shit every fucking day. Anytime they post something on YouTube, anytime they post something on Instagram, TikTok, I'm going to be listening, like, see if there's any new music, like, playing Like, is that going to be something new? Because they used to do podcasts. Well, podcasts. Not to the extent that, what we know what podcasts are.
Mm-hmm.
Their podcasts were just like them on the road every day.
Yeah.
And I watched every single one of them. Well, but this was back when, I want to say Awake was coming out. Like, they kept releasing, like, just little teases here and there. And I was like, oh, this is so good. This is so good. Just makes me happy.
Yep. See, because like I said, my version of them are they're getting ready to announce their fall tour, and I'm hoping that they come by here.
Camelot, again. Right?
I hope they come by here. They put on a great show live, and I love all of their stuff.
I haven't even looked into them. Like, I know the band exists, obviously, because of you, but I haven't actually listened to them.
They're good. It's one of my favorites, but I've seen them live a bunch of times now, because so they got a new singer back in 2012-ish.
Oh, it's not even the same singer?
Well, it's a new singer, yeah. He's new, but he's not like, but I got to see them on the first tour with the new guy. After that, oh man, he's spot on. He's that good, and it's hilarious.
You got to meet him too, right?
Oh, I've met him. I've met him twice now, and Kitty was at the shows too. He was there, and like, I kid you not. The first one we went to with the new guy, like the venue they were at, like it was like that close. You could reach out and touch them. And I love shows like that because it's just like they're playing and.
That's how one of the venues here is. Like every time Skillet plays there, like it's small, but it's a good time. And the first time I was at that show, like I got the VIP tickets. I was literally like, the desk is the stage. This was me during Skillet's set.
It was like
I was leaning on the stage while Skillet was live.
Oh yeah.
And some of the pictures I got from that show.
Yeah, so mine was. See, and it's hilarious too because the singer, he has another band too. It's much smaller, and like not a lot of people know about it. So I had VIP the second time around. I went to see him, and I actually got to talk to him for a second. I was like, "Hey, man, when are you?" I was like, "This show's great and all. When are you bringing your other band here?" And he was like, "You actually know about them?" I was like, "Yeah, buddy." Yeah, he was kind of shocked by that.
Don't you love it when that happens?
Yeah. And I always hate it too because that was aside from the voice actors, I was like, man, I want to go talk to him, but I know he probably gets a million people a day. Like, hey man, whatever, like when they're at the shows and stuff. But
I got a similar thing about that. I got two things to touch up on this.
But I was like, hey Tommy.
It was an Anime Blues Con one year, and Scott McNeil was here.
Yep, I remember that year.
And we were at the bar, for like the after hours stuff. And Scott's there.
Oh no.
And for those who don't know, in the Ocean dub, Scott voices Piccolo.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Funimation dubs scene, he voices Hohenheim, Ed Now's dad. Well, I loved his Piccolo. And I walked up, like, one of my friends eased me, like, hi, sorry, my friend's a huge fan, and he would love to, like, talk to you, but he's really nervous. He said, come on over. And I walked over and talked to Scott for a second. I was like, by the way, I love your Piccolo. And he was like, do you realize how little I hear that? Like,
oh, yeah, I could imagine.
And he was like, obviously people know Chris Sabat, but... And I do hear it, just not as often, so thank you. It does feel good to hear someone likes my performance as a character that is as well known as like Chris Sabat's take on it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, you're a good voice actor, dude. Like, you deserve the recognition. And he was like, let me buy you a drink. And he bought me a beer.
Because he was in X-Men too, wasn't he? Right? Or no, for the newer or the older one? I thought he was in one of the X-Men series.
I think you're right.
I think so. I don't remember.
X-Men Origins. Who was he in that?
He was in something, but I couldn't remember exactly who he played.
Hold on.
Nate will find it out. I know I'm not mistaken.
He is Wolverine in X-Men Wolverine.
Okay. That's okay. I knew it was something.
That's the other thing I brought up. I knew I forgot something. Because I had looked it up.
Yep.
But the other thing, talking about, like Camelot, the new lead singer, having a different band. One of my favorite country singers is Mark Wills. And on one of his CDs, he does a rendition of the song "What Hurts the Most," which everyone knows is Rascal Flatts. But I prefer Mark Wills's any day of the week.
Yeah.
So there was a concert. It was like a free concert here. While I was in college my last time around in 2015, and it was supposed to be someone else. It was supposed to be Craig Morgan, who was another person that I really enjoyed, but he had to bail because of personal issues. So they got Mark Wills in. And I saw the Facebook post, and they gave away some free VIP passes, and I got one of them. So I got to meet Mark Wills, one of my favorite country singers. And we're sitting there talking for a minute, because we're allowed a few minutes to just chit-chat.
Yep.
And which was so cool. But I mentioned, by the way, I love your rendition of What Hurts the Most. And he starts laughing. He was like, dude, I don't hear that often. And I'm like, well, most people, they listen to, like, the big hits and stuff. I like listening to, like, the lesser-known songs. And your take of What Hurts the Most, it just feels better for me. Like, I prefer yours over Rascal Flatts. And no insult to them whatsoever. He said, "Oh, absolutely. It's like you just prefer like a specific sound." And let me tell you a funny story about What Hurts the Most. This is him talking. So, both me and Rascal Flatts got the song at the exact same time. We were going to record it, and the reason theirs got pushed as a single first was because I had pneumonia. Like in one of the weeks I was supposed to record it, so I couldn't record it in time. I couldn't get it done in time. And so by the time I went in to record my take on it, their song was already released.
Oh, man.
So I'm like, dude, that would have been a number one for you, hands down. And I got a picture with him, and it was just, I loved it.
That's awesome. Yep.
But the same concert, he released a new song around the same time called Night Ain't Even Over Yet. And that's the last new song we got from him, and I'm hoping we get some new stuff. But anyway, I'm standing there, I'm singing every single song he does. And we're just vibing, having a good time. And he starts talking about, I got a new song coming out. And here's the song, blah, blah, blah. He starts singing, and there's this couple standing right here. And he's playing Night Ain't Even Over Yet. And I'm singing along word for word. And the couple go, man, how do you know that song if it's not even out yet? It was kind of released a few weeks ago, but oh shit, so this song's out now? Yeah. So I had the whole song memorized. I'm jamming to every single song he sings. And that night, he's like, so you want to hear something fun? And I had this one guy bring this up. Like, this actually happened. So y'all know the song from Rascal Flatts, What Hurts the Most? And everyone's cheering. And he was like, how many people know that I also have a version of that song?
Dead silent?
You hear this guy in the back, drunk off his ass. Shut the fuck up. What?
Oh, man.
And he's like, you want to hear it? And he sees me and he points at me. He's like, this guy brought it up.
Yeah.
So you can thank him for me singing this. And they did What Hurts the Most. And I'm like, I'm good.
That's awesome, man.
Like I love it.
Yeah, it was something.
Listen, people shit on country music all the time. They need to not do that.
It's just one of those things that happen.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people don't really.
And it was one of the. You were talking about the shows and stuff like that, especially like with the meeting Skillet and stuff. So I haven't been. Well, they haven't come back around lately, but like with Camelot, it was.
When was the last time you saw Skillet?
Skillet? Oh God. Maybe one of the winter jams they did here.
I think I know when mine was, but I'm hoping I'm wrong because that's too damn long ago.
Otherwise, the last time I know for certain was I don't know, 2011.
2019 for me. Jesus Christ, it was 4 years ago. It is long past due.
No, but they're saying like with the Camelot, because me being the sucker I am, I would do the VIP every time.
I want to.
The last one I went to, they're like, "Man, you must be a good fan because you come to these every year." He's like, "I remember you." I was like,
John,
"Oh."
Isn't that a fun feeling whenever like you go to meet like members of like your favorite band and they recognize you?
Yep. I was like, "Oh."
Like the first time I ever saw Skillet was at a Walmart Walmart acoustic show.
Walmart YouTube show.
And it was promoting Comatose, which was just coming out. My sister's boyfriend at the time found out about it and texted her, who texted me, and said, "Hey, Skillet's going to be at Walmart in Bartlett." Wait, what?
Yep.
So, went to the show, and I'm standing maybe 2 feet away. I'm leaning against, like, a pallet of, like, I don't know, something. I'm leaning there, I'm singing, I'm jamming out to every single song they do, blah, blah, blah. And there's a meet and greet at the end. Get autographs. So, we're going through the line. And the person before me goes, and John starts talking to his road manager. And I get to John. Like, I had just met, it was Ben, Lori, Corey, and then John. Like, Ben and Lori are no longer with the band. They're all doing their own thing now. But John stops talking to his manager. He looks at me and says, "Dude, I was watching this guy jam out the entire time. He knows our songs like awesome." I'm like, "Dude, this is my first time meeting you guys. You are my favorite band. I love y'all so much." And he like goes to he like, "Dude, that's awesome." And he shook my hand, signed the picture, and I was like, "Ah."
Yep.
Well, the following year, I met them at what's 2006? So Winter. No, met him at Winter Jam. And he's looking at me. He's like, "Wait, Walmart show, right?" And I was like, "Yup, dude, what's up?"
Oh, that's great.
It's such a fun feeling.
Yeah.
But we're talking about like our favorite people recognizing us, and it being a positive thing. I've heard Lanny Pator say, like Lanny's like bad with his memory, like when it comes to like remembering faces and stuff. Unless you do something that really upsets him or pisses him off, or just you shouldn't have done. So Lanny has said, if I ever remember you, 9 times out of 10, you did something stupid. And I'm remembering you because you fucked up. And I'm like, well, shit.
Oh, man. You're going crazy.
I don't know what I would do if I ever met any of the Team 4-Star guys.
Hi.
I go to meet Lanny. "Hi, maggot."
Oh, no, don't do that.
And he'd be like, just what? And I would just break into like Cell and then the Krillin and then Guru. Half of those are Takas. I know. Shut up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know.
Man, I need to hit the gym again. I'm looking at my face and like how round it is. I look like a fucking egg.
Yep. I need to fix my back before. I mean, I still go a couple times a week when I can. But
I haven't been in at least 3 weeks, and I need to go back.
This is one of those things. Like, I'll be honest, it's hard to keep the drive when it's just me going there. Like, I'll do it best I can. But
can relate.
I do my best when I have somebody to feed off of there, and I don't mean that like in a vampirical way. I mean that like a,
You're right.
If it was a vampirical way, it'd be a little bit different. Hey, you come here and give me energy.
Nom. You are crunchy and good and taste good with ketchup.
Oh gosh, but no, that would be.
I miss my trainer/workout buddies. They're at another gym, and I'm not driving the extra like 5. You would think 5 minutes wouldn't be that big a deal.
Oh, down that way it can be.
But driving, here's the route from my house to the gym. It's just like, okay, here we go. The gym they're at,
yeah.
And it's just a straight shot to the other gym. But one, it's way too crowded there. And honestly, I don't really like half the machines.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, and this one is $5 cheaper than this one.
Yeah, save.
And this one has them, but this one has the better machines. So it's literally a toss-up of which one's better, which one to go with. And I went with this one because it's local and more convenient and better machines.
Yeah.
But I'm by myself, so there's that caveat.
Therein lies the problem.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation. It's got my favorite favorite cardio machine.
Yeah.
Like, the bikes in all the other gyms that I've been to, I hate it.
Yeah. That's one of the things. But, I try to make up the difference. And it doesn't make up all the difference, but as far as, just being active throughout the day, I park literally, almost a half a mile plus some change away from where I work, so I can do the walk there and back in the morning and afternoon. And, doesn't help everything, but at least keeps me active.
Something. It's something.
But as far as the weight side of it, it's, I don't know. And that's the other side of it. I can't do the full thing. I can't do everything I want to do without another person. Yes, there are people there. I could be like, hey, come give me a spot or whatever. But it's I can't push past the limits of what I would like to, on bench or without something, because I'm not I don't want to be that person.
Some stuff, if you want to go for PRs, you have to have someone spotting you, and then at that point you would rather have someone work out that you trust.
Yep, exactly.
So I'm looking at ABC, and apparently there's 2 more slots that they have. So
yeah, I want to go down there. I don't know.
This roster just doesn't do anything for me, so meh.
Yeah, but I have more to it than that.
You're
down there, Bella's there, Cody's down there. I would actually see more people down there too.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, just the fun of the convention scene. But I don't know.
If you came down, I wouldn't go to the ABC. I would just. I might buy a day pass and just go on a single day, but.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't know.
But no.
It's been something. I don't know. Got anything? Got anything else?
No. I feel like we're just stretching, just trying to go. Just stretching.
We're just chilling. Well, we got on to a tangent about skillet and music and bands, and that's the fun. You never know where the conversation's going to go. So.
Okay, there's one. I just saw a picture. Because we never actually go into it. What are you hoping for from Tenkaichi 4? If it is Tenkaichi 4, it could be a full-on remake.
No, I don't think it'll be a remake full on.
Or a reboot of the Tenkaichi series.
Honestly, I'm not too worried about the gameplay because they've had that down pat from Xenoverse now.
Xenoverse and Kakarot.
That gameplay. What I would like, and this is a stretch, just give me the Dragon Ball roster up through Super and GT. Plus the movies.
Yeah.
Just call it a day.
Well, I feel like the movies are kind of duh.
Yeah, I guess to an extent, but it took them a while to add in like BoJack and stuff for Xenoverse. So, but they did it, so it can be done.
Hell, Budokai got Broly and Cooler and Bardock in 3.
Yep, in 3.
So it took them 3 Budokais to finally do movies. So, but nowadays, like Dragon Ball games, like the movie characters are pretty much guaranteed at this point.
And what I'm not wondering is if it's not going to be a case of, I think Xenoverse 2 did this, where this is where they're going to start to slowly roll in the new stuff. Like, we'll have Moro as a playable character. Yeah. We'll have...
so you think we'll get the Moro and Granola art? As well as the superhero art, which, God forbid.
Well, that's what they did with Xenoverse.
Yeah.
They were like...
And then our first intro to hit was he was a fucking Dunkin' Donuts employee.
That's what I'm saying. So it wouldn't be out of the norm for them to do that. But I don't know. We'll see. We have to hear more on it first.
We'll see what Bandai says at whatever conference they decide to do, if they do their own. Because we're also going to get the Elden Ring expansion.
That's curious though, because in that leak or whatever, it had Xenoverse 3 on it. Mm-hmm. And I was wondering if they just kept that.
I wonder if they decided to scrap Xenoverse and just went with Tenkaichi.
No.
Or if we're still going to get Xenoverse 3. Can you imagine that?
Maybe if we get both. It was because Xenoverse 3 was slated for Q4, I think, on that leak. So it's possible.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Hold on.
We'll pick us up again some other time. Figure out what we can get going. What you got over there?
Just trying to see if there's anything about like a Bandai like.
Yeah, they'll have to do something too because they normally do.
I see One Piece is getting DLC for One Piece Odyssey.
Yeah, I saw something about that. They said something about potentially getting a Systems Arc game for One Piece. So it'd be like the fighters version of One Piece. That would be interesting.
Oh, that'd be fun.
What would do really good in that style would be My Hero. Just saying.
You know what else would be good? Yu Yu Hakusho. Just
saying.
saying.
That too.
I'm so salty.
That would be good in that style too.
I want to try One Piece Odyssey. Like, it looks decent.
Yeah, I didn't know it was just turn-based, though. I didn't like that part. But, you know, it's give and take for turn-based.
Listen, we hated the card-based system for Midnight Suns, and now I'm actively trying to get it.
Yeah, I mean, it looked cool from what you'd seen, so...
I'm supposed to get my tax return before the 12th, and the game goes off sale on the 13th, so...
Oh, be pushing it close.
Oh, I know. Obviously, I can't afford it right now, but...
No.
I went to Wendy's after theater, and Wendy's is expensive.
Wendy's. I love Wendy's.
Got the Dave's Triple and the large cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper.
Ooh. Now you're making me hungry.
Well, it's 11. It's almost midnight, so no.
Yeah. I don't know, but, you know... I think that's a good point for us to wrap up for the night. And,
yeah, it definitely is.
We're talking about Wendy's and random whatever, so.
Yeah, that thing.
But hey, that's what I like about this. You never know where we're gonna go. You never know what the conversation's gonna have, and I like it. So,
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody stopping by. What you got on the docket for tomorrow, Nate?
I'm trying Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Ooh, okay. Good deal.
The big change this week is Friday. There's no game because Resident Evil 4 is happening. That, and I'm trying Dead Cells on Tuesday.
I've heard mixed things about it. It was never my cup of tea.
It's on the PlayStation Plus Extra, and I'm trying to do this thing where I'm trying less AAA titles just to kind of see how they go. Because Redeemer, I fucking loved.
Yeah.
I had a blast with Redeemer. I need more games like that in my life.
Yeah, you have fun with them, so I don't know. Let's see.
And then obviously Mass Effect 2 on Monday.
That's Mass Effect.
And then Outer Worlds, Pokemon, and then whatever I come up with on Friday. And also Thursday, as it stands, this bastard is going to be on the Chaotic Podcast. I think I'm pointing in the right direction.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about the MCU Phase 4, Part 1. It'll be him. So if everything goes right, it's going to be him, Tony, Bella, and a newcomer to the podcast, Miss Leota.
Ooh, exciting new people.
I'm excited.
We love having new people on there, get the opinions. Let's see.
I'm trying to see who's live so we can spread some love.
Let's see.
I know you've got a few of these, but is there anyone that you're curious about?
Curious about?
Like thinking about reading or?
I don't know. I thought about going to Leon since he's got. Looks like he started just a little bit ago. I saw that, right?
This is fine.
There's another playing that. Everybody else is kind of people I've been to recently, so
yeah.
Try to keep it spread up as best as I can.
Your friend, Kamikaze's live.
Kamikaze's live too. Did he go live? Huh.
I'm just along for the ride. I'm just here, bro.
No, I didn't even know Kitty was on, so that was interesting. Now, if I can get this to cooperate.
So now that this is done, like Star Wars is done, what's next? To fill the
Good question.
Just Resident Evil until you beat it?
So the only RE4 is left, Majora's is left, and then still gonna try to throw in Punchy Boy there occasionally too, because I've been working on that for Elden Ring, because that kind of got lost in the shuffle with RE4 coming out, and then
I was like, Punchy Boy, what?
Yeah, because that kind of got lost in the shuffle with everything going on.
I know we got that. I know I've got that channel point challenge thing going.
Oops. Smacked my mic.
Well, don't do that. Don't do that. What the mic ever do to you? Rude.
I didn't mean to smack it.
You kiss that mic and you apologize. But I know it's a channel point challenge, but I really...
the Wolverine?
Yeah. I kind of want to just say, you know what? This is happening regardless, but...
Yeah. No, it'll be good. I'll have to figure out what to interlude with the gap, because obviously I do less days than like what you do because of the work schedule I have. But Survivor's going to be here in like 2 weeks, so that's going to be eaten up. And then
2 weeks from yesterday, I think. No, 3 weeks from yesterday.
Today. 2 weeks from today, isn't it?
No.
Or 3 weeks. Three. Yesterday.
3 weeks from yesterday, yeah.
Yesterday, yeah. I don't know why I was thinking today.
1, 2, 3.
because I'm going crazy. Math. But keep an eye out, folks. There will be something else coming for that weekend, too. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'll have to talk with my mod peeps.
Gotcha. I.e., we're talking after this.
Yeah.
After we write out.
Yep. But we'll get that going, and we'll go over here and see what we can't figure out. And appreciate you, everybody.
Need to set you up a raid message.
I know, man. I gotta figure out how to get the things in there. But appreciate everybody. I'm gonna get this wrapped up here because I want to get something set up for editing as soon as I can do it, if it'll let me. Where's my stuff at here? There it is. So we'll catch you guys next time, and hope you all have a good rest of your evening.
Okay, there we go.